side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 marks for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
What's up, gypsy lady?
Eddie, you a fool for this one, man. Mr. Nice Guy. Proud boy. Yeah, I'm a proud boy. Let me tell y'all, the movement is here, baby. We here. Keep on watching.
How you
Keep
doing
on
tonight?
listening. Don't pay attention. Woo! 2021. We're in the house. Trump's coming back, baby. Conservatives.
What's up, Jeannie? Julius? What's going on, guys?
You forgot the one in the chamber.
Man, it's chilly. What? I was outside today working in the cold. Had the door open. Dang dogs. How's everybody? How was your weekend? What's up, Paul? Yeah, Donnie's here, little brat. He's always been a little brat, huh? He's a little monster. What? You guys have a good weekend? Not too many rioting stuff going on, except for what that dimwit did in, oh my gosh, how do you call it? I don't even know how to say the name. You got your lift today? Awesome, Jeannie. That's cool. Now you can really take your scooter everywhere. Guys better watch out. Jeannie's gonna have her scooter going crazy. Crazy. Man, it's still chilly. Hi, Brownie. Okay, come on. Come on then. Come to your appearance. Oh, well, you can steer right there anyways. Huh, Browners? Huh? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I am tired today. What, monster? You get? He's like, Brownie can't have all the attention. Brownie's not supposed to have any attention. I get all the attention, Dad. Damn spoiled little brats. Shoot. Let's move this way down there. What? He keeps looking up here because I had some ribs for him last night and I hit him up there so he couldn't get to him. It's a swing away. Swing away. I don't understand what that means. Is it electric? Is it an electric one? Anyways. Sorry, I'm tired. I need some soda to wake me up. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jeannie. Dude. This guy, when he wants his attention, he makes sure you give it to him. What? Okay. I'm really sorry to hear that completely, Jeannie. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. That's rough, you know? I don't even know what to say. What's up, Snookies? How are you doing? You doing alright? Turn this up a little bit. Hear myself. Yeah, King Donnie. Spoiled brat Donnie is more like it. Oh, okay. Yeah, mine does that too, Jeannie. I gotcha. Jeez Louise, dude. Little stinker. Little stinker. Huh. Anyways. Lived in Las Vegas. Oh, wow. Did you get to see him last time you went to Las Vegas then? What's up, Cajun Cat King? How's it going, big guy? We got David in the house. David Aguilar. I wonder where. Let's see. Hold on. Just hear him try and push the door open? Did you hear him just try and push the dang door open? Damn, dog. I think yes. Do you have to go to the bathroom, dude? I think he's got to go to the bathroom. Oh, man, I'm sorry. So you didn't even get to see him when you were in Vegas. That's rough. Hold on. Let me go let this little brat out. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, my goodness. All right, monster. Want to go outside? Come on. Alrighty, I'm back. I have to go close the door again. You want my hoodie? You like it? My stepdad got me this for Christmas like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, so I think he saw him. It was actually a Facebook ad. He's like, I like those here. So I I had to help him order it and stuff like that. It's funny. Forgot to turn the light on so I can watch Donnie. Make sure he doesn't take off over the fence. But yeah, it's more of a windbreaker. It's really thin, so it's more like a summertime deal. You want browners for Christmas? Sorry guys, nobody gets browners for Christmas. What's up, Hood Sickle? Washington, D.C. Dang, I'm sorry you're all the way over there. Bud King. That almost sounds like a joke. Do you know Bud King? You're also a windbreaker. Yeah, I bet you are, Get Some. I heard you can clear a room in 2.9 seconds. Anyways, I was just watching the. I totally forgot it was. I thought it was at 6, not at 5. The Tucker Carlson tonight. I'm through the first what is it? Maybe 5 minutes of the Kyle Rittenhouse interview. Gonna have to finish watching that tonight. That's so far so good. So far so good. Yeah. What's a Bud King? He's a nephew and he cooks at a restaurant. Ah, I gotcha. You lost 6 friends on Facebook because you support of Kyle Rittenhouse. Well, I hate to say it then, David, they weren't really your friends. I've lost so many friends because of just liking President Trump. So, but then I no longer have a Facebook anymore. Well, I started a new one, but I got kicked off of Facebook. So, you know, he's an honorary Marine now, right? Anyways, that guy. People like that. I don't understand people like that. They'll only be your friend if you think the same way as they do. I guess I've been that way in certain senses. I guess Um, like I used to be that way a lot, and I don't even think that way anymore. I have friends that are Democrats. I have friends that don't think the same as me. I'll argue with them, not argue, but we'll talk, and but it doesn't bother me that they don't think the way that I do. What's up, Digglewort? Because I finally, after a while, you realize, you don't want everybody thinking the same way you do. You know, like like with drunk uncle, he doesn't think the way I do on everything, and so it's good. We kind of keep each other in check. So, you know, speaking of drunk uncle, oh, it's only 6:10. He's still got a ways to go. And then let's see. I had just a kickback weekend pretty much. Last night I came on around, I don't know, what was it, like 8:15 or so. Did like love songs and stuff on just Twitch, and then what's up, James? Then after a while, I was just about to leave, and then Don and a whole bunch of other people came in, and so we started playing just whatever music. So that was kind of fun. But like yesterday, Panda hurt her leg. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's not swollen. I can't find any stickers on her foot, but she's limping, and it's not swollen. You can grab her foot, like you squeeze a little bit to test it out. She didn't whine when I did that, so it's not broken. So I'm gonna wait a day or two, and if she doesn't get better, then well, another expensive visit to the vet, right? It was fun, huh, Diggler? Not. I did that Friday night when you were there. Last night, we did it again. Last night too, Diggle. I'm trying to get all my get raised up on Twitch, get my Twitch levels up. So that's why I was doing that. In fact, you know what? I should open up because I realize if I'm on Twitch too, watching myself, that counts as a user, huh? I think it does. Oops. So let me log on to there real quick. Then that way, because once I get over a certain amount of users, or I have to average three users per show. So if I can keep on doing that, then eventually I can get monetized on there. And I actually like it better on Twitch because I can play music. I can do whatever the heck I want on there. And where do you I live on the West Coast? Live on the West Coast. You're trying to listen at work wicked way? Right on. Maybe make your work go a little faster. Get a little better when drunk uncle gets here. We'll start talking the shit and going through the news. Like how do you say it? Is it Waukesha? What was it? Waukesha or whatever? Is that how you say it? Waukesha? Is it Waukesha? Is that how you say it? Where they had the Waukesha, where they had the event, the parade. You guys heard about this, right? So over the weekend, they're having a Christmas parade, and some guy decides to drive his little Ford whatever SUV through a parade, killing people and hurting people. And he, he went all over the place where he shouldn't have. And from what I understand, I haven't seen all the footage, but they're saying he was aiming at for certain people. What's really funny is this. So, Mr. Nice Guy knows who this guy is. Apparently, he's a rapper. And the dumbass used the exact same vehicle that he's used in his own videos, his own rap videos, or whatever he does. What's up, Texas? So, he had a 50-page rap sheet, you're saying, Hoodsickle? Wow, that's crazy. I do have a story. Like, the guy just, two judges have released him just this year alone. He killed 5, injured 48, BLM member. Yeah, they said he had Kyle Rittenhouse posts, anti white people posts, and like I was watching a show today, and they're like, look, he's a if you watch CNN, they still won't even say that he is black. They're like, oh, we don't want to say. They don't even say it's a boy or a girl, from what I understand. Give me a break. He's a criminal. He was arrested back in July 2020. Yeah, he's also a pedo, from what I understand. I saw I was watching Crowder, and they're talking about, oh yeah, this. So they have a video of the guy, and he's like, well, the reason what they made me a sex offender because, you know, I was pimping, and one of the hoes, she told me she was 18, but she was really only 16, so it's not my fault. He's admitting on camera that he illegally was prostituting women. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyways, people just aren't even smart. People just don't even think anymore. All right, Donnie's back in the house. Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna go close the door because otherwise it'll get really cold in here. Make sure sugar's inside. You okay, Panda Bear? Sugar. Oh yeah, sugar's back there. They're on my bed. It's not even my bed anymore. You guys know that? What's up, Eden? Yeah, you know what? I don't know what happened with LeBron James, but I do have that up on the queue. So we'll have to see what that's all about. Let's see. On his tweet, he said, "Kill whites and old press too." Yeah. It's funny how you can say you want to kill President Trump, right? But any other president that would have happened to, you would have been arrested, you would have been questioned, picked up by the FBI real freaking quick, right? What's up, Julius? Wait a minute, do we have an imposter Julius here now? Because I know you're here right away. Let's see. Wonder why your photo's not there this time. Wonder why your photo's not there. I just noticed that his photo's not there. That's weird. Do we got some imposters today? What's up, HD Raz? How the heck's it going? Oh yeah, HD. Weren't you normally the one on Twitch? We're on Twitch now. We have a Twitch channel again. So I think it was you that was always on Twitch. I know you'd like Twitch better. Let me post the Twitch in the chat room here. Let's see. That's weird. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's weird. I can't chat in there. Anyways. Well, there you go. That way, in case you ever want to go back to Twitch, you can watch in Twitch. People are actually in Twitch now. We're trying to get monetized over there. So, but yeah, pieces of shit. BLM, people in jail, and all these freaking people want to sit there and they don't want to talk about that. But oh no, Kyle Rittenhouse. My name is back on Telegram, and I have followers. Oh, it's the real Julius? Oh, he's in class. Oh, yeah. Then that's definitely the real Julius. Oh, Hood, you watched me during the peaceful riots during the summer. I know, right? Yeah, those peaceful ones. Yeah, the interview was awesome. Like I said, I am like, I don't know. Oh, they're not gonna let me play it again now. Let's see. Oh, now I can watch it. Like I don't know. I don't know if I can show you guys honestly, because this is like on one of the paid. Oh, that was Friday's version. Let's see. Let me see if it's even on again. Tucker Carlson today. Tucker Carlson today. Isn't that Tucker Carlson tonight? Let me go back home. Let me see if I can even get it. I was watching it. Tucker Carlson tonight, Monday Night Play. Yeah, it says oops, video player error. But you go to Fox News Plus, and I was watching it there. Oh, you know why it won't let me play it now? Because it's over. Because it's over. Hopefully I can watch it later on. That sucks. Oh well, we'll figure it out. I should be able to watch it if you're on Fox Nation, right? By the way, guys, at Fox Nation, you can get like a 90-day free pass, and I've been doing that. You don't you put in your credit card, but they take you off. Oh, you cleared all your cookies. Roger Stone just got a subpoena from the January 6th committee. Really? That's interesting. Hey, I see you on Twitch now. Thank you, HD Raz. Like I said, we're trying to build that up so we get monetized on there. I have 3 of the 4 things, or 4 of the 5 things, whatever you got to do. Let's see, what else happened this weekend? Just been a crazy weekend. Nothing went right. You know how it goes. Thank you, sir, or thank you, HD, I should say. I appreciate it. How come that got so small? That's what she said. There we go. Let's make it a little bit bigger. People can read it. We got all this new stuff here. Your mod status is gone. Oh, that's right, because hold on. I can give it back to you now though. And we'll make you a moderator. There you go. Now you're back as a moderator. So there we go. You're back on there. You should be a mod. Cause I got kicked off of Twitch. That's why. And I had to start a new page. I had to wait like a month and a half before they finally let me through. I keep getting kicked off of everything. Kicked off of YouTube. I didn't do anything wrong. They just said I support a hate group. So they kicked me off of Facebook. And that kind of sucks because, like, I was trying to I knew something. I was worried it might happen. And so I lost all my photos. I lost all my videos I had on there, which I used to use that as a place to save my photos. You know, I was like, oh, I don't have to save them. I got them all on freaking on Facebook. You know, well, just got screwed there. So I lost a lot of photos, and I will dig a work. Let's see. There you go. Now you are. Now you are. I'm dressed like a biker. This is just some. It's just a sweater or hoodie that my stepdad gave me for Christmas a couple years ago. This makes me look extra handsome. Really? I guess I'll have to wear it more often. I guess I'm gonna have to wear it more often. All right, drunk uncle probably had to go get some beers tonight. Some beers. Oh yeah, yesterday was Sunday, so he probably drank all day. What's up, Mr. Nice Guy? Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy was you know what? He was texting me the information about that guy. Now it's all out there. Everybody knows about that guy now and how much of a piece of shit he was. You know? Let's see, where is it? It's funny because his red truck is in this video that he's in. He makes his a rap video and he puts a truck in there and then he uses that truck. But he got arrested right away. Like, what makes you want to go do that in your own vehicle? Do you think he got paid to do it? Was he just psycho? You're about to do a song with Killdozer and Playboy the Beast. Nice. That's cool. You still have my stuff to send, but you finally found an awkward box. Right on Diggle. That's cool. I wonder what you're sending me. I wonder what you're sending me. I know, Willow said she was sending me something too. Hmm. Oh, get this. So, I don't know if you guys remember how I had that issue with the post office? And the guy saying my stepdad, who's 100% disabled veteran, is not 100% disabled because he can walk. Well, we contacted the Congress, our local congressman, and my stepdad got a phone call from them, I think on Friday, saying, "Hey, we're really sorry. We'll make sure your mail gets to you every single day now." Yeah, HDRS. From all the stuff I've seen about this guy, a bag of switches. Are you talking about the switches where somebody hits you with them? Oh, hell no. I don't want to get beat. Oh, I guess Lisa's right next to Mr. Nice Guy. Let's see. Your breaking company rules got violated. Uh-oh. You don't want to get in trouble, Wicked Way. Don't get fired from your job. You don't want to get fired. Unless you want to get fired and find a new job. Get that extra government money, right? Um you were hoping I would go live. You mean when that guy did all that action? I didn't even know about it. And I was outside doing some work around the house. During the day I try and keep busy doing stuff around the house. Because there's a lot of stuff to do around this place. Like I messed with my pressure washer all day today, and uh, pain in the ass. I think Honda sent me the wrong part for my pressure washer, and it sucks. I ordered, Honda parts because I wanted the Honda sticker back on the front, you know, and because of the pulley, you have to pull start. It's a gas engine. So they send me the new part. I paid the extra money for the Honda one, and it doesn't say Honda or anything on there. It's like, really? And I bought it from the Honda shop. Just upsetting. Oh, thank you, Gypsy. Yeah, Gypsy's been watching me on my other channel. Um, called My Crazy Cripple Life. You guys should look it up. And the dogs are going crazy because my stepdad let his dog out. You see Donnie? He's just like, they don't mess around here. These dogs freaking like protecting this property. Oh, here's Drunk Uncle. Finally. Had to go buy beer, I guess. He drank it all on Sunday. Oh, here's Drunk Uncle.
Hello.
What's up, bud?
How we doing? How we doing?
We doing good? Alright, let me add you. Let's add Drunk Uncle over here. As soon as he turns off his sound. There he goes. I can't hear the repeat anymore. Let's see. Let's go add Drunk Uncle here now. Where we at? D8 and Chill. Where'd you get that shirt from? That's new.
I can't remember what company gave me this. Hello, Eden.
The company, your legal weed, or that's legal. That's right. I forgot. That's legal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know how. There we go. That'll work, I guess.
Hey, Paulie.
I guess that'll work. So, how was your day at work today?
It was all right.
Yeah, just all right. All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, I'm hurting today because of being in the gym yesterday. I worked on my calves and my chest, and I guess I must have worked on my triceps somehow because those are hurting today.
You don't remember working on your triceps?
No, I remember working on the pecs, but something may have carried over into like the triceps or something.
Maybe. You know what, Gypsy Lady? I don't know what kind of dog Woody is. He's a dog. he's a he's just a mutt that we got at the pound. One of the best kind of dogs you can
Hey,
get.
Gypsy, a digger warp, a snooky.
Dang, we're down to 3 people on. I wonder who left. I wonder who got bored. Somebody got bored on Twitch. Oh well. I'm trying to build up my average. Last night I was playing music. Had about 5 or 6 people in. So we're gonna build up Twitch. We'll get there. So that way we can say fuck YouTube. Right? What's up, Lisa? She's over there getting in trouble. Julia says he ordered some Delta 9 from Exhale Wellness. Which one's Delta 9?
Delta 9 is what you get in California.
Oh.
Regular weed.
How do you, like, do you guys have delivery in Florida like we do here in California, Julius? Like, I don't know why you didn't just say weed. Is there like a difference between weed and Delta 9?
I don't think so.
And can you mail that shit? So it must be delivery if you ordered it. It must be delivery. Because I don't think you can... Well, I guess mail is delivery, but you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Shit. What am I doing here? Man, I'm tired. I'm out of it today. I'm out of it. So, do you have any crazy shit happening at work today?
No.
No? Had to think about it for a while there.
Yeah. Well, I noticed that that one I guess he was a customer. He was more of like an acquaintance and a friend that would, the guy that I told you is basically like a liberal Alex Jones.
Uh-huh.
However, Alex Jones is generally right. This guy's not, but you know what I mean with his personality. He just seems out there. I noticed that he's been going to the restaurant next door and parking on the other side of the parking lot. So I don't know that he's there.
Mm-hmm.
But I see his car whenever I go to take out the trash and when I'm leaving. And I'm like, yep. Yeah, I know why he's not coming over anymore. He's probably embarrassed that he voted in a guy that's fucking up everything just because the other guy had tweets that he didn't like.
You think that's why?
Probably. He's probably too ashamed. He knows that he can't argue with me anymore or make any valid points.
Really? Yeah.
Would be my assumption.
That's why, like, when it comes to your business, bro, you got to keep that shit separate. I know it's hard, but
yeah, I don't just talk about it openly, you know.
No, I'm not trying to get off YouTube to go to Twitch. I'm just trying to make sure we have Twitch as a backup. But I do like Twitch because I can play music on there without having to worry about getting kicked off. Like we had the Rittenhouse trial going on, and YouTube kept kicking us off for copyright, even though I understand Core TV had it right. But from what I'm understand, I could be wrong. The deal is that Core TV was allowed to stream it for everybody, but they had to leave it an open source, right? So that way everybody could watch it and share it. So why stay on YouTube when I mean, we'll always be on YouTube as long as we don't get kicked off. But because most people, I have more people, most people we have watch on YouTube. A lot of people don't want to switch over to Twitch, so we're going to be on YouTube for those people that don't want to switch. But yeah, I wouldn't say we're moving towards Twitch, but we just want to have that option. You know what I mean?
Word.
Twitch is Twitch. You can do a lot more things on Twitch. So
I'll have to compile you up a small folder to maybe send through Dropbox since you can play music over there of like remixes that I've got in my library that probably nobody's ever heard of before.
yeah.
Like that House Pain versus Crisscross Jump.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out. Cause like also right now, like when I'm playing music, it kind of sucks. Cause when you go, on YouTube, you go from video to video. You can't sync it up, like a DJ does, right?
Yeah.
It like has a pause in between there, and sometimes the stupid videos have
Yeah. Well, I was just going to send you different files. I mean, they wouldn't be mixed, but some, the remixes are mashed up, but they're not blended from one song to the. I get
Agnes Gibbony or Agnes Gibbony.
Sorry, guys. Shit, Agnes was calling me. Uh-oh, are you there, drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you for a second. You say, can I call you later? It's cold. It's cold. Is it getting cold over there?
Oh yeah.
It's like in the 60s now during the daytime here. It's getting colder. For California, that's cold, guys. I don't want to hear, well, I'm in Minnesota where it's like -10.
Let's see what it's like over here.
That's your fault for being in Minnesota.
We're at 45 right now.
Right now it's here. It's 48 here right now. It's 48 degrees right now. Have I lost weight? No, I don't think I have. I wish, but if I look like I have, thanks. That's funny. So we're cold, and the guy in Minnesota says it's in the 60s. Jeez Louise, Minnesota.
Well, 60s is probably
That's hot.
very, yeah. They're like, oh, I can wear my shorts today. Roll the windows down.
Heck, when I was in when I went to Anchorage, and I worked out there for a little bit, it's like 40 degrees outside, and people are running around in shorts and a t-shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck's up with these people? And then you realize they're used to like, -10, -20.
Yeah.
It gets
Like,
cold.
it's suntan.
Right? It gets real cold out there. Oh heck no. I liked it out there though. It was fun. Yeah, I don't think I lost weight, guys. What's up, Xterra Beal? 60s is a heat wave. Right? Anyways. So did you see all that happen this weekend with that crazy dumbass I don't know, can we call him a black supremacist? Has anybody used the term black supremacist yet?
I have been here recently.
You've been using it? Black supremacist?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think we need to start using it. We gotta start using that black supremacist term. Cause I mean that's what they are. It's okay for him to say, oh, I hate white people and I hate freaking this. But yet if we say anything to that sort, oh, we're racist. Just because we're white. What's up, Lillian? What's up, Chica? It drives me nuts. It really does. That's why it makes me more and more every day. I've been thinking about making that movie or applying on that app to raise money for that movie. It's gonna start a whole bunch of shit against us, right? Two white guys want to start a movie and remake a prominent black movie with all white actors. When they ask me why, I'd be like, hey.
I want to do a bunch of movies where you swap them out.
Oh wait, that's right. We finally just decided to do like a Don't Be a Menace and that Don't Be a Menace movie.
Yeah, I want to redo Shaft.
See, and because we're doing it as a parody, we're allowed to do it without getting the license fees. So that's actually pretty cool. Well, and so Shedhorn, you're saying they did that to Annie? That was the final straw. I'm watching TV and I see the commercial for the new Annie, and I'm like, Annie's a red-haired white girl. Why change it? And then now, they want to change, oh, James Bond needs to be a woman and black. It's like, really? I don't mind the black James Bond, but the woman part, no. He's James Bond, right?
We can do a male Little Mermaid or something. No, they're already doing that, aren't they? Not that particular one, but so that wouldn't be.
Oh, Little Mermaid. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Huh? I don't know. Wouldn't that just be Aquaman?
Well, no, I mean, like I think they were redoing like Snow White, and the evil stepmother is now a male, so that wouldn't be like necessarily controversial to the left. But yeah, like redoing Shaft.
We'll redo Shaft. I don't know any of the Medea movies, but all I know is she says hallelujahs a lot. I'll be Medea. I'll be like, hallelujahs.
Oh my lord.
But we got to do it like in a like a typical white fashion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like what can we say instead of like how he does it? I don't know. Just like change all the the slang to like white trailer park trash slang. You know, freaking.
Oh my lordy.
Like, when they say, what's up, my, and the N word, instead of saying that, we can say, brah, what's going on? Or something like that. I don't know. Dude, like, totally. That's some bodacious shit right there, bro. You respect me. They're hitting everyone. Who's hitting it? Oh, are you talking about YouTube and them? Let's see. A female Joe Biden? Isn't Joe Biden already kind of a female? Oh, no, well, I don't know. Speaking of that, that's what my thought popped in my head. I forgot. So, if there was a female James Bond, since James Bond is known as being a woman manipulator, a womanizer, would she then be like? So she's a lesbian James Bond who like let's say it's the brat. There's a perfect one. She's black and she's gay, and then she can pimp all these. She'll be a pimp.
Or she's still attracted to men, so she would be like she would prostitute herself to get information to take down. I don't know much about James Bond and what the premise of it is. Never really watched those
You haven't
movies.
really watched James Bond. Basically, he's just like a spy, and he used his good looks and to get women to do what he wanted, or you know, to sneak in. He had the tech guy who gave him all this cool tech shit.
No, so we can just have it be a money grubbing whore.
Yeah.
Really? You know, and she'll get like 80-year-old men to do her biddings for her.
We could have what's her name with the big ass? Her dad was the attorney, and all of her sisters are on the show. What's that girl's name?
Kardashian.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian could be the next James Bond. She just shakes her shake her little ass. She just shakes her big ass, and all of a sudden the guy's just like, "Whatever you want, sweetheart." Right?
I don't think her body's attractive. I mean, her face is attractive, but her body just doesn't look natural.
I heard they're fake booties, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely fake. She got a big old ass with like little chicken legs. They're not in proportion. It's not natural.
I don't know. Eric Swalwell could be James Bond who sleeps with the spies too. That's funny, Lillian. It's funny because it happened. Oh my goodness. Too funny. So like this is how so Panda hurt her leg, and that's how I know it's not broken. She has bad nightmares when she sleeps, and hey, there you go, Julius, your thing's back on. She's moving the leg like this, and she's not waking up. So her leg must not be that bad. Hopefully, Panda hurt her leg this weekend. I don't know how. She's been limping. Drunk is hurting.
Yeah, my titties, my legs.
Snooky's like, drunk uncle, want me to rub those for you? Swalwell the spy galore. Dude, one of the movies was oh my gosh. What was his name? Like the character's name was Pussy. In one of the it's not Pussy, what it
Sopranos?
No, on James Bond. It was
Oh,
whatever. But in the 60s, can you imagine having a character named the Pussy? A little bit
I don't.
off.
I don't know if that was slang back then to you say that for vagina back in the '60s. I don't know.
Oh, that's true, huh? Might not have been. Might not have been. Pussy Galore, that was their name, Pussy Galore. Thank you. Pussy galore. Oh no, Octopussy. Yeah, Octopussy and Pussy galore.
Why am I locked up? I'm locked up
What do you mean you're locked up?
on the screen. Now it's freeze framing.
Must be the hold on. Is it Zoom? Let me check
Is
the
your
Zoom.
CPU overworking?
No. I don't think so. Let me check the Zoom. Let me go back to Zoom. No. I updated this program again because they said they fixed the problem from before. You're moving now. Maybe it was a glitch with Zoom.
Yeah, there we go. We're moving better now.
Or maybe it's my internet. Remember, I got some bad internet around here.
And yeah, the Matrix must have glitched. It's just me. I was actually glitching out in real life.
You and that Matrix. It's the Matrix. Ever hear the Pussycat song? Yeah, Pussycat, Pussycat. I forget how the rest goes, but yeah. Having fun?
Yeah.
Trunk Uncle's having fun. Let's see. All right, now I gotta put Trunk Uncle back on this one. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? That'll work. We'll put Drunk Uncle in the corner here. There we go. Let me fix it. Make him a little smaller. There we go. That's what she said. Put him up there. Oh man, it's not doing that again. Guess I'm gonna do it over here. All right, let's get to the news. So Peter Navarro says Anthony Fauci belongs in jail. We could have told you that a while ago, right? Peter Navarro is criticizing Anthony Fauci in his new book while claiming the doctor should be in jail. Here's more on what the President Trump's former advisor is saying. It's only 3 minutes. We'll watch this real quick.
Score the best products for the best prices every time you shop with Slick Deals. Real people share real deals and post their real opinions. Good, bad, or meh. It's like getting a recommendation from a real friend, not an algorithm. Like this deal from StockX, where today you can get free shipping on...
You can't even turn the damn audio off. That sucks. All right, now play. Now it won't even play. What a ripoff. Dude, they want you to click on this, but then you can't watch the show. So what's the point of clicking on their video? You know what? F it. We're not gonna watch their video then. We'll just go to the next one. F it. We all know why they want Anthony Fauci to go to jail. He's lied to Congress. He's lied to everybody else, right? I'm like that song, Smooth Operator. Smooth Operator. Eddie and Drunk and chat. Kim Tone wishes everybody a Thanksgiving and says hi. I know, what's up with her? She hasn't come in at all.
Fauci should have been put in jail back in the 80s whenever he approved that damn ACT treatment for AIDS that was fucking killing people left and right.
Yeah. Well, you know who that was targeting, though, right?
Blacks and gays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh no, he's a Democrat, right? These Democrats just
Well, it's just crazy. It's like oh, why don't we trust this vaccine that he's pushing? And a lot of people, I didn't even know this, and I wouldn't have even thought about it if Crowder wouldn't have brought it up, and I wouldn't have seen the movie Dallas Buyers Club. That he's pushed poison before.
So I've never seen the Dallas Buyers Club. I should watch it.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of movies, Don Brake suggested that on Twitch we should watch like a couple movies and like Half Baked and stuff like that, and just get high and just talk shit throughout the movie. And Step Brothers. So I'm thinking about doing it.
Okay.
Maybe we should do it. Maybe we'll do it like on a Sunday or something. Sunday night movie with Eddie and Drunk. I don't know. Animal House, yeah. Just get high and just watch these funny ass movies, or just get high and watch Family Guy, something like that. I don't know. I gotcha. I'll have to send her a text. All right, so Senator Johnson, the Democrats can only fund giveaway programs through middle class. That's right, folks. The Democrats are coming after you. There's Drunk with that crazy looking, whatever the hell you call it. Bubbler? Is that what you call it? A bubbler? Let's see. Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson recently called out Democrats for funding their so-called giveaway programs through the middle class. During an interview on Sunday, he said the only place Democrats can get money to fund their programs is from the middle class, while citing Joe Biden's multi-trillion-dollar Build Back Better Act. The Republican senator then claimed even though the massive spending plan targets corporations with a higher tax rate, the middle class will end up paying the hidden costs. Of course, so we've talked about this before, folks. Every time you raise taxes on a business, you're not really raising taxes on that business. You're raising taxes on the people that buy from that business. Because we all know the business isn't going to put that on themselves. The business is going to make their money and exactly what they want no matter what they do. So they just raise so they get charged more taxes. So guess what? This little doohickey right here, that's normally $1, is now all of a sudden $1.50.
Yep.
You ever
Shit,
know?
Never goes up.
Trickle down, right? Shit rolls downhill, right? And it sucks being at the bottom. And us, the American people, we're at the bottom. And I'm not anti-business at all. They're doing what they're supposed to do. I'm just saying. All these idiots that vote for these people that say, oh no, we're going to tax the rich people like Jeff Bezos. Well, you're just stupid because that's not how it works. All right, the Republican senator went on to suggest the solution to addressing the country's economic concerns would be to get the Democrats out of office. Why, yes, that's the best plan. See, it's like how do I'm not a great businessman by any means, right? But like, if you can, well, I mean, look, I guess we should do anti-Apple. Like Apple charges the most and they get paid the most. But I mean, you should the best way to do something is you have a lower price, you can sell to more people, and that way it's better to make a lot of money off of many people than just make a little bit of money off of a couple people, right? Isn't that kind of how you should think, Drunk?
A quick nickel over a slow dime. Yeah.
There you go. I've never heard it that way. Quick nickel over a slow dime. And so that's kind of the way Donald Trump was doing the country, right? He lowered taxes so that way more people could have jobs. So it benefits more people because more people are working. They're paying less in taxes, so they have more money to spend, and it's just a continuous circle. They just keep spending and working, spending and working, spending and working, right? Not the Democrats. They just want to charge the rich people. They want to wait for that dime to come in, and guess what? The richest of the rich, they have these tax accountants that they pay buku bucks to because they find all the loopholes so they don't have to pay as many taxes. And if they do, they just raise the price on the goods that they sell to you. So they're just fucking the little man, and you don't even know it. And you think all these big businesses,
unless the taxes are only collected by the final consumer, like we have that in my industry, nicotine tax. So, like on this in North Carolina, on this bottle, there's $6 of nicotine tax added to this. We didn't necessarily raise our prices to cover that, but we charge an excise tax for this. And we don't, besides it sitting in the bank for 20 some days before it's sent to the government, I mean, we don't see a dime of it.
Yeah. You guys don't have to pay that quarterly?
Nicotine tax, I think we pay monthly just to get it out of the way.
Oh wow. Well, my ex-wife had a
We
thrift
probably
store.
could pay quarterly and or maybe even annually, and rake in that interest.
That very little interest. Dirty Varnet, I'm taking an online course on how to bake in Chinese prepping 101.
I'd say we probably take in about 5,000. A conservative guess, I would say we probably take about $5,000 a month in just nicotine tax.
Wow, that's a freaking lot of money in tax for a store like yours.
That's a conservative guess.
And folks, when he says nicotine
it could be like
tax,
10 to 12,000.
Yeah, that's just nicotine tax. Then you got to add on the city tax, the state tax, the Fed, all the different taxes you got going on.
Yeah.
All right, so you heard about this weekend, right, Drunk Uncle? The Waukesha parade, where that dumbass, dumbass is going and running over people because they were white. Many people are saying he was aiming for the white people. What do you think? Have you seen the video? I tried looking it up. I don't know which video.
I've probably just seen the video that everybody else has seen where they're not hitting anybody, but there's like a little toddler standing there just kind of like jumping. Yeah, and you just see the car go right by.
Well, like this morning, Crowder was talking about how if you watch it, you can see him aiming and swerving. And he said, don't watch it. They didn't show the video. And I tried to find it, but there's so many videos out there about it now, it's hard to find. So, Cosmic Squirrel paid $100 for 50 grams on Friday.
There's a lot of rumors flying out about this guy and what his motives were.
Why didn't I go live, Julius? Because I wasn't around. I was, where was I? I was outside working on my property. I don't know, just sit in front of my computer every day, so I can't just wait for that. But I guess, I don't even know what I would have talked about. Julius says it's very intentional. And there, if you look at his tweets and shit like that, he's a freaking...
I've heard about that.
Mr. Nice Guy's texting me about it later on that night, and he's like, yeah, Eddie, fucking, the guy's a rapper, and his truck that he used to do all the damage in was in his rap video. Like, did this guy mean to get caught? Like, does he think he's going to become a martyr now because he did that?
Like get street cred or something?
Yeah. He already... See, I don't know what I know he had a warrant out for his arrest already, so it's like, I wonder if, like, he was going to go to jail for a long time, so maybe he was trying to get street cred, so he didn't get his ass kicked when he went to jail.
I don't know if he had a warrant or more than this, that he was just let out on bail for like $1,000 like the day before. That's what I've heard. But he was already out on bail and broke his bail agreement or whatever the hell that is. I don't know. I'm not a criminal, so I don't fucking know. And then went back to court and they still let him out on bail or on bond or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, because all these, what is his name, Daryl Brooks, or is it Daryl Brooks? You know what? I used to have a friend in high school named Daryl Brooks. I hope it's not the same Daryl Brooks. That would suck because he was a cool dude. Let's see. Let's go to the latest. Let's see what we can see on Twitch. Dumbass Photoshop. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just laughing. I don't know if I can get in trouble. You think that's a good theory, Julius? I mean, it might be. Suspects in Wisconsin parade crash. Like, what's his Twitter? Does anybody know what his Twitter is? I want to go look at his Twitter account. Well, they probably took it down already. The DA is now admitting that they set the bail too low of $1,000. Freaking.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you didn't.
Right? I mean,
like, oh shucks.
It's hard,
sorry, guys.
It's hard to be a Monday. I mean, it's easy to be a Monday night quarterback, but still, or a Monday morning quarterback. But I don't know. The left and these Democrats. Why do you become a prosecutor and a DA just to lower the fines? Right? Your whole job is to put people in jail that are doing wrong, but instead, all these DAs are lowering. We're lowering the bar on everything, right? And this is lowering the bar in an opposite well, actually, I guess they're raising the bar in this. On oh well, you know what? Oh, he only smacked around a mentally disabled kid, so he should he shouldn't go to jail. He didn't know what he was doing. He's mentally disabled himself, right?
Hey, remember? Did you watch Crowder at all today?
Yeah, I did.
You remember what Landau was saying? He was like, "That's your job to do that," and you're just like, "Yeah, I don't want to do that."
Yeah. I don't.
Like, it's your job. Nah.
I didn't pay too much attention to them today. I was busy working on my pressure washer, which didn't go very well. It didn't go very well at all. I'm trying to see if does anybody know what this guy's Twitter account is? They probably took it down. Oh wait, you know what? What am I doing? Mr. Nice Guy gave me his music video. Let's watch this guy's music video, huh? How about that? Let's check out this guy's music video. This video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. I should have watched it earlier. So they probably took down his Twitter account too.
YouTube's like, get rid of the evidence.
I kind of wonder. So
he's one of us.
Facebook and Instagram deleted my account without giving me any warning. So did Twitter, right? And then so did Twitch. And you have no way of appealing to it at all. They can just make that decision. You would think there's a way that I could sue them for just, because here's the issue. That's my personal information on there, right? Because I used Facebook as a way to store my photos, videos. I would delete them off my phone. When your phone gets too full, I'm like, I don't need it. I got it on Facebook. I lost all of those photos and videos and memories. I think they should have a legal responsibility to give you that stuff back or give you a chance to do it. I saw this coming, and I kept hitting that
That's
link.
probably in the terms of
service that nobody reads. Because I saw it coming, and I kept hitting the button to download my entire span of Facebook. And they said, we'll email you a copy. I never got no fucking copy. Never got it once. So it's like, I don't know. You would think you'd be able to do something about that, right? These guys can't get away with everything.
I tell me that you can archive your Facebook to where even if you lose your Facebook, you still have access to all your information and memories and stuff like that. It's just archives somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't use Facebook, so I don't know.
Well, I did for the longest time. I hardly ever use it now. The only reason I use it now is because I'm part of Facebook groups, that like for programs and software and stuff like that. That's the only reason I use them now. I'm trying to find this. You would think like this guy probably doesn't have his Twitter anymore. Oh well, let's get back to the story. Excuse me. Let's read the story. So it says Waukesha parade whore Daryl Brooks freed on bail twice this year, despite an active warrant in Nevada. Well, the issue with that is so if you have a really small warrant in a state that's like 1,000 or even if it's a county that's more than 100 miles, if it's just a misdemeanor, most times they're not going to come get you. And they're not going to drive you there, right? What's up, K. Scott? You've dead zoned a few like this before? Got her the ball? Huh? I'm lost. Anyway, so Waukesha Christmas parade horror suspect Darrell E. Brooks Jr. made bail twice in Wisconsin this year, despite having an active sex crime warrant out in Nevada and claiming to be indigent, court records show. 2 separate judges freed him on low-cost bail. First for $500 in February after allegedly shooting at his nephew the previous summer. So wait a minute. You shoot at somebody and you can get off for bail of $500 for shooting somebody or shooting at somebody. Okay. And then in February, and then the previous summer, and again for $1,000 earlier this month after a woman accused him of punching her and running her over with the same SUV that allegedly plowed through the Waukesha, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, Christmas parade, killing 5 people and injuring 48. So this guy has run a person over with his vehicle before. Number one, why'd they give him the vehicle back, right? I would have impounded that bad boy for good. It's just getting worse. I didn't know this much about this guy. Then Brooks, who has battery charges and firearm offenses dating back to 1999, was convicted of statutory sexual seduction, a felony in 2006, after having sex with a 15-year-old girl in Nevada. She became pregnant, and he received 3 years of probation and became a registered sex offender. So instead of going to jail for having sex with a 15-year-old and getting her pregnant, you only get a probation, drunk. Wow.
Starting to see a pattern with these people.
Right. Then in 2016, Nevada authorities caught him again with violating the state's sex crime laws, and he allegedly skipped bail and fled the region. He is still the subject of an active warrant in connection with that case. Authorities there said that they believed him to be in Wisconsin, but had no actionable intelligence about his whereabouts. Just go look for the red SUV. And you know what's stupid? The guy parked. I watched one video. He parked his truck in his driveway, facing out so you could see the damage. Like if you went and got in an accident like that, or if you did that, wouldn't you go take your truck somewhere else? And like take a screwdriver and pretend, break your lock and say, "Oh, somebody, what are you talking about? Somebody stole my car." No, this dumbass parked it in his driveway, facing out.
Yeah, my shit would be in a lake somewhere.
That's how stupid this person is.
I set that bitch on fire, and then right before it,
check heavy.com.
Put it in neutral and give it a little boost.
Right? Yeah, I tried looking at the rap video, but they took it down from YouTube. They took it. What is heavy.com? Let's see if they show the rap video.
Oh, so you're using DuckDuckGo now.
Yeah, I switched over. See, Mr. Nice Guy told me about this on Saturday. Look at it. He's rapping in the video with the same. He's got the same vehicle behind him, and he left his driver's ID and his driver's license in the car. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So we don't have held without bail in Wisconsin, but we will expect to be asking for high cash bail, significant cash bail, so that for all intents and purposes they don't have the ability to post it because it's so much money. Kyle Rittenhouse's bail was $2 million.
Well, there's also laws against excessive bail too.
Well,
I think this would be a case of no bail.
No, they said they don't have. Oh, here's the video. Heavy saved this music video before his account was deleted, so they got it. You guys want to watch the video? Let's see. Let's watch his rap video. Make it lower.
D-Mark got that heat.
There he is with an illegal gun. Are you allowed to have Tech 9s in Wisconsin? Was that a Tech 9 gun?
I just got a load worth about a half a ticket. 30 in the
He's
blicker
rapping right in front of that car.
Was observant to the game when I used to play the benches. Now I swipe the Vinci, got him looking at me different. I can't miss him yet. AR with a stench yet. Venom when I kiss him yet. Kidnap you and misses yet.
He's talking about having an AR as he's showing a different video. Who you telling to shut the fuck up? You telling him? You better not be telling me to shut the fuck up.
Work all in the kitchen, damn money by the ceiling fan. Shorty wanna take a chance, I'ma need a cash advance. Only fuck with real critters, and I've been around gorillas ever since a little nigga fucking on my babysitter. Put some prices on the nigga.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this guy is just crazy. I'm not gonna play the whole video, guys. It's just not worth it. Oh man. So, but no. So Rittenhouse's bail is
He looked like somebody that would be, if he was an artist or a musician, I figured he would be doing more of like reggae. So he seems to be like a reggae guy to me.
Probably.
Not just because of the dress, but the way he wears his beard and stuff like that. He seems to be more, on face value, more Rastafari than anything.
I don't know what the video is called, to be honest with you. I don't know what it's called, guys. Let's see if they show us tweets. Maybe they'll show us tweets. Let's see. Oh, he was a stoner. Big deal. That's his one from he wrote about. Oh, it's called Math Boy Fly is his name, it looks like. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Math Boy Fly. Let's see if we can look that up on Twitter. Math Boy with an I, of course. Here we go, Math Boy Fly. Let's see if he still got his Twitter. People. Oh, wow, he still has a Twitter. Long live Chink. What does this mean? Here, we found his Twitter. Let's see. Oh, Twitch tweets and replies. Here we go. The last one was from February. He must have deleted a whole bunch of his tweets or something now. His shit's all gone. January. It's all from 2020. He must have deleted all of his stuff. Darn it. Let's see. Oh, wait, there's another one. Hold on. Let's see if this one.
There's a Gmail, though.
There's a Gmail? Where?
Or whatever you were just at. I just saw it. Gmail was said for contacting or for booking. But I'm going to watch it on the replay since I don't have a screen share.
Let me go here. Bookings.
Yeah. Fly shit only, 7 Gmail, whatever.
I'm not going to email him. Not worth it. Not worth the punk. Anyways, let's see. But anyways, so here's where I was going. $2 million for Kyle Rittenhouse. How much do you think this guy's bail is going to be? Kyle Rittenhouse killed 3 people that were attacking him. This guy runs an SUV through a Christmas parade. How much bail do you think he's going to get?
100,000.
I was going to say more like 500,000, but still.
But it should be like, what was Kyle's? 2 million?
Yeah.
And he hurt how many people?
3.
No, hurt.
Kyle?
No.
This guy. 48.
48.
What's up in the cow? Yeah.
$96 million it should be.
Should be $96 million, you think? Okay. It's not going to be that much. He killed 5 and hurt 3.
That'd be...
So 48, so that's 53, 5 dead and 48 hurt.
Yeah. A whole bunch of money it should be. But we'll see.
What are you talking about? You are modded, Julius. Or are you over in Twitch now? Are you on Twitch?
Remember, Julius said for some reason he has to access a different account from his tablet or something. And I thought it was one night I thought it was somebody trying to impersonate him. I was like, don't give him a wrench just because he says he's Julius.
Hold on. I gotta go all the way over here and do it. But it's for Julius. Not charging. Why are you not charging? I said charge, man. It says not charging. Why won't you charge?
Charge, motherfucker. Charge.
Right? Still says not charging. Oh well. What a pain in the butt. See all the work I gotta do to go through and do this for you. So I hope you know. Let me see. Now I don't know why this is not charging. What a pain in the butt. Alright, where are you, Julius? It says you're a moderator already. I can't. It says remove you from moderator. You're already a mod, dude. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, this one. There you go. There you go. There she goes. What's up, Chase Kelly? What? So what are we supposed to call you now? We keep changing your name. I know it's you because of the. Oh, you're on Twitch. Oh, duh. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. All right. So the state's
bill. Chase, whoever you are.
That's Nicole. She's just on Twitch.
Oh.
Oh wait, now I guess I got a moderator on Twitch, huh? Chase Kelly, add friend, add moderator. There you go. Anyway, so the state's bail recommendation is, in this case, was inapparently low in light of the nature of recent charges and the pending against Mr. Brooks. Chisholm's office said in a statement, the bail recommendation is this case is not consistent with the approach of the Milwaukee County DA. Whatever. Trying to go back. A former federal prosecutor who is now LA-based trial attorney said it makes no sense for the court to have given Brooks such a low bail in November. $1,000 bail is completely inappropriate for a defendant like Brooks with a significant criminal history. Well, no shit. I wonder, so, what's going to happen? These people that have been murdered, so this guy's got no money, right? And the people that have been hurt. So you know who they're going to see? Do you know who they're going to sue? They're going to sue the county for giving them such a low bail. They're going to sue the DA's office, probably the DA, right? They go where the money is. They go where the money is. Like, so here's a way to explain that. You see those people on the corner selling fruit, selling tamales, people, they post up their fake taco truck, but they just have like a tent or a canopy, So if you get food poisoning from one of them and you go to sue them, they have no money. Well, guess what? That's somebody's property. So then guess what happens? So if you own, let's say you own a gas station and, you let this guy go sell tacos from a little tent on your property. If somebody gets sick, guess who they're going to sue? The gas station owner. Because the gas station owner has money. It's just the way it works.
They're an agent of your business.
Right?
You allow them to conduct business under your knowledge on your property. They're an agent.
Yeah, so I have a feeling that these people, and I would too, if I was them, I would go sue the DA. You're going to sue everybody. Sue the county, the DA, the prosecutor's office, everybody.
But what I wish what would happen was, so let's say this guy gets sentenced to, we'll just say he gets sentenced to life in prison. Mm-hmm. We'll say that. But it costs the state or the DA or whoever gets sued for this much amount of money. What I'd really like for them to see is every dime that this person should be forced to work while they're in prison, mm-hmm. making them 12 cents an hour, and every fucking penny is taken from them. Every dime that comes in that people put into commissary, blah, 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 that's taken until the balance is paid in full.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
That's the way it should happen. That's why I would never be elected president, because I would I guess I'd be a lot like Donald Trump. I'd just go out there and just say some real shit that people would not like.
Let's see. That's aired. What's today? Today the 19th? What day is today? 22nd. Yeah, I can't even watch this yet. I guess it'll come up later on. I was watching the Kyle Rittenhouse what do you call it? The interview, and then I had to start the show, so it sucks. So let's see. Kyle Rittenhouse tells Tucker Carlson Tucker Carlson that the case had nothing to do with race in the first interview after acquittal.
Eva!
What's up, Eva Knievel? Cantinas. Gay onda. So let's see. Kyle Rittenhouse, who a Wisconsin jury found not guilty in all 5 charges last week. Hell yeah. To conclude a high-profile murder trial that polarized the nation, sat down with Tucker Carlson for an exclusive first interview following his acquittal. Rittenhouse told the Tucker Carlson Tonight namesake that the case had nothing to do with race during a preview of the interview that airs Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The case has nothing to do with race. It never had anything to do with race. It had to do with the right to self-defense. He told Carlson in a clip from an interview that was released over the weekend. I'm not a racist person. I support BLM. Let's see. Is this going to show us the video? Let's watch the commercial for it.
Amazon Fire Care.
And of course, they want to do a commercial first. I always got to do a commercial. Here, we'll watch this one. Let's see. There's a commercial. There's a commercial first on this one too. $100 million case. So you think his bail's going to be $100 million? Okay. I think she's way behind. I think it's going to be less than $1 million. I really do. All right, here we go. Let me hit pause. Turn the volume up.
On trial in Wisconsin. It was the right to self-defense on trial. Right. And if I was convicted, no one would ever be privileged to defend their life against attackers.
And that's true. That's true. I wonder if it'll air again. Let's see, what time is it? 7:22. I wonder if it'll air again at 8 o'clock. Actually, no, I think Fox is on Pluto TV, aren't they? Pluto. Do you guys know about Pluto TV? You can go to Pluto TV and you can watch TV for free. What's up, the stats?
Absolute mayhem. It's so embarrassing to live in this country right now. The kind of gang activity you typically would never see in a first world country. Where the hell are the cops?
I never
the
watched
large group.
Show. Okay. America's Voice News is there. They still haven't changed their name yet, huh? Do they have Fox News on here? They have Newsmax, CNN, nope, no Fox News. Oh well. Let's see this though. Maybe we can watch it tonight. Maybe it's live right now. Upcoming. Let's watch upcoming. Gutfield, Tucker Carlson tonight at 10 p.m. That's at 10. So that's in is that Eastern time?
He's charged people with theft in less than.
Maybe we can watch that in a little bit. Maybe we can watch it here.
I'm still sticking to my original thought that I don't like Tucker Carlson.
You don't like him? I don't got an opinion on him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Why don't you like him?
It's nothing that he says. It's
So stats bless you.
It's the way he looks at people when they're talking to him, like he's confused. And like Chris Cuomo and Don Lemon does the same thing, and I don't like them for the same reasons. Even when I was a liberal, I didn't like Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo because they look, when they're talking to somebody, they look at them like they're either stupid or they're confused on what they're saying. Mm-hmm. And I don't like that. And I really don't like that. So, I'll listen to Tucker Carlson. I prefer just to listen and not watch, because if I watch, then I start to be like, man, wipe that fucking smirk off your face, or wipe that dumb look off your face. Act like a normal damn human being. But that's just my opinion.
There you go.
I get caught up on small things.
Yeah. Well, not everybody likes, not everybody likes everybody the same. So that's your thoughts. I don't have an opinion on the guy. I just like whatever. So let's see. Kevin Spacey. I'm a House of Cards fan. So Kevin Spacey.
Julius gets it. You hate his face. Me too.
Kevin Spacey to pay nearly $31 million to House of Cards Studio. Why is this? Kevin Spacey will pay nearly $31 million to House of Cards producers for breaching his contract over his alleged behind-the-scenes sexual misconduct. So you telling me that because he got in trouble, he owes them $31 million? They're the ones that fired him, right? The disgraced 62-year-old actor starred on the hit Netflix
and like
drama.
They didn't fucking know what he was doing before they hired him.
Right?
That's shit.
Before he was accused of sexual misconduct by several young men, including a production assistant on the show. Spacey was booted from the program while Robin Wright took over its lead for the final season. So they they launched an investigation. The results took both parties to Jam's arbitration, according to the Hollywood Reporter, which is co-owned by MRC and whatever these are. Per the filing on October 19th, ruling by the arbitrator said that Spacey breached contractual obligations, including following their anti-harassment policies. Okay, so if they have a policy in place. Pointed to the evidence that MRC took a hit due to Spacey's behavior, such as its need to shorten the show's 6th season in order to meet the delivery deadline after halting production. So he's paying $31 million. Wow. I wonder how much he's worth. Does he even have that much money?
Who?
Kevin Spacey.
How much?
$31 million.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Come on, man. Kevin Spacey. He probably got paid $31 million to do 7 in 1994.
They say he has a net worth estimated to be $100 million. I remember American Beauty. Yeah, he was doing some dirty stuff in American Beauty. Remember? Did you ever watch that movie, American Beauty?
Is that the movie where he falls in love with somebody that's underage?
Yeah, a student, and he's masturbating in the shower, thinking about her or whatever.
Yeah, I know of the movie. I don't think I've actually watched it all the way through.
He's just a perv all the way around. I mean, don't get me. I mean, he's a good. I hate to say it, he's a good actor, but he's a perv.
I'm telling you, you got to worry about these actors that play these types of characters, because it tends to show up that they're just, kind of like the guy from what was it, Ferris Bueller, that ended up being in The Devil's Advocate. That ended up being like a pedophile or something like that, or
was
a
that
murderer.
Cameron?
Huh?
Was it Cameron?
No, he played the principal.
Oh, he's a weirdo too?
Yeah. And I'd say I wonder what it's like to, because you can't say all of them are weirdo in the fact that they like children or something, but like I wonder what like weirdness like Johnny Depp has, because he plays some out there characters, or the guy that played Hannibal.
Yeah. Well, what's the old saying? You're a psycho until you become rich, then you're just eccentric. Isn't that the word? Isn't that what they say? Something like that.
I haven't heard that, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one. So Kamala Harris calls for the healthcare workforce that looks like America. What the hell does that mean? Calls for a healthcare workforce that looks like America. What do you think she's going at?
I think I know what she's getting at, but I don't think she, if she gets the results that she wants, it's not going to go the way she wants.
Are you talking about like different races in there or women, or you just, let's see.
Yep.
Is that what it is?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
And asserted that COVID-19 pandemic has exposed the systemic inequalities there. Yep, already in the healthcare system. What the hell are you talking about? I'm in the hospital all the time. The nurses are always Filipinos, pretty much, right? Either Filipino or black. There's hardly any white nurses anymore that I've seen. Maybe it's just this area. I don't know. You hardly ever go to the hospital though, drunk, so you don't know. Anybody out there in Twitch and Yahoo, YouTube land, when you go to the hospital, what are your nurses like? And doctors are every single freaking race. Like my main doctor is Chinese. My what do you call it? My
Yeah, if I'm about to have surgery and a white doctor walks in, I'm like, go get the Indian guy.
Well, my chronic pain program doctor is Indian. My other chronic pain doctor is Indian. Let's see. My spinal surgeon, he was white. Let's see.
He was white. What is he now?
Well, he's not my spinal surgeon anymore. He moved to Hawaii.
I know. It's just the way you worded it.
I get it. What's up, the bearded patriot?
What's up, man?
Let's see. Anyways, so Harris announced the Biden administration will be investing $1.5 billion from the COVID relief package to tackle the shortage of healthcare workers in high-risk and underserved communities. High-risk and underserved communities. What communities is that? What's high risk? Geez, the ones where... So, when my mom had cancer, they sent her to community health, whatever, and I went in to go see her in the emergency room. I had to go through a metal detector to get in the fucking hospital. Have you ever had to go through a metal detector to get in the hospital?
I think so. I can't say for certain, but I think to like even walk through the front door to walk past the security guard to get to the desk.
Dude, but I mean, how bad are your fucking doctors? How bad are the doctors in your hospital that you have to have fucking metal detectors, right? It's in downtown Fresno. I don't think downtown, I don't know. I just think it's interesting, right?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, courthouses you can understand, right? You sentence somebody to jail for life, and then their family wants to come get you or something, or their fellow gang member or whatever. That's more, I understand it there, but not in a freaking. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. Anyways.
So I'm trying a new edible tonight, guys. I only took half of one, so I took 27.5 milligrams of Delta 8 THC and 10 milligrams of THCO.
I thought you don't like that THCO. I thought it messes you up. Weird.
Well, the first time I done Delta 8 edibles, I had a hangover too.
What's up, only Mr. Bill?
But it's got this thing on there that says, please use with caution. THCO is 5 times stronger than Delta 8 THC.
Now, is that O with like the letter O or 0? Just curious.
I keep hearing O, so I'm pretty sure it's the letter O.
Okay. UMC in Fresno University Medical Center on Cedar and King Canyon becomes Ventura. Ventura. Are they changing their name, you saying? No, but the Community Regional Hospital in downtown Fresno, that's the one I had to go to. And yeah, when you walk into this hospital, you're going through freaking metal detectors. Dude, and not only that, my mom this was before COVID. My mom died like 6 years ago. and she was cancer-free for like 3 years. So 8 or 9 years ago, I'm in this hospital, and like there were patients in the hallway of this hospital. Now that's gonna bring me like, where are you guys at? Has anybody seen patients sitting in the hallway? Here in California, it happens quite often. You want to know why, drunk uncle? Can you guess why? Just think about California. Why do you think that the emergency rooms at hospitals are completely packed and you can't you have to wait forever for a room and people are out sitting in the hallways?
Junkies or homeless or both?
Well, those probably add to it, but the biggest problem are the illegal aliens.
Oh.
Because the illegal aliens, they just, they don't have to pay for it, right? So when they have a cold, when their kids have a cold, they take them to the emergency room.
Oh, I gotcha.
Right? Oh, I don't have insurance. So they take them to the emergency room and they don't got to pay any money to go to a doctor. That's why. There's a guy, I don't even know if he's still on the radio anymore, Michael Savage. He said that the medical industry costs like $7 billion alone in California because of all the illegal aliens that just go in there, use the hospital, and don't pay their bills. Think about that. And then you go, so why do you think your hospital bills cost so much? Because you're paying for the freaking people that don't pay, right? When people rob a store, when they rob Rite Aid, when they rob Walmart, freaking the prices are going to go up because somebody has to pay for it. You think Walmart's going to pay for those losses? We pay for that shit.
Yep, leakage percentage.
Right. You start. I'm not like great at business, but I'm guessing this is how you do it. What do you guys do? Do you guys figure out how much product is stolen on an average, and then you divide it by how many products you sell per month? So then you add that to the price of each product. Is that how you do it?
Well, luckily we're so small that we rarely have theft. But I would assume that it would be the loss percentage or the leakage, depending on how you word it. And it would all go into a formula. But if your leakage went from 3% to 9%, it would go into the formula of your markup percentage, and it would spread it all across the board probably.
Yeah, because normally business, if you're selling stuff, you mark up the product 50%. But then now that you have leakage or whatever you call it, then you got to add. So now it's 59%. And then, the government wants to charge you more taxes. Well, guess what? Now it's 63% markup.
Yeah. And if it's a targeted item, like, tobacco products, generally if somebody breaks in a convenience store, they're looking for cash, cigarettes, alcohol, and lottery tickets.
Mm-hmm.
You rarely see them wheeling out cases of 7-Up.
I don't know. On that gas station counters, you see a lot of people stealing sodas.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about breaking into gas stations.
Yeah. All right. So it says, regarding the White House's COVID-19 health equity task force, Harris said, the president and I asked members of our task force to advise us not just on the 19 disparities, but on how we get at the root of all disparities in the healthcare system that we face. And earlier this month, in their final report, the task force laid out clear priorities for our nation. COVID-19 did not invent health disparities. Just ask any healthcare professional, and she will tell you. Listen to this. Just ask any healthcare professional, and she will tell you. Shouldn't they put they will tell you? Kamala Harris is going to get in trouble. She's not using the proper pronouns. But what about men?
Mm-hmm.
There's men nurses. My favorite nurse when I was in the hospital was a Filipino dude. I loved that dude. He was cool. He was funny. Every time I went back to Kaiser in Sacramento, I'd ask for him. To be my, I was like, can you put me on his floor?
Man, she's stereotyping, huh?
Yeah. It says health disparities existed long before the virus reached our shores. Health disparities stem from the broader systemic inequities. Or inequalities, I'm sorry. But COVID-19 has made those all the way out there. My gosh. Yeah, males can be nurses too. I wanted to be a nurse a long time ago.
Well, it looks like what she's asking for is they need to be almost half of the nurses.
Yeah. Well, and
like,
look at,
because I think women are 51 or 52% of the population.
Minnesota. And Kyle Rittenhouse, he's going to school to become a nurse. Now the squad representative Tlaib, or however the fuck you want to say her name, grilled over a bill that would empty federal prisons in 10 years. Yeah, let's just close down all the prisons. Let's just let people fucking murder you, kill you, and stuff like that. We don't need to put people in prison. Right? Putting people in jail doesn't help. Rashida Tlaib revealed in a new interview, perhaps unwittingly, that she doesn't necessarily support the details in a bill she endorsed last year that would abolish federal prisons over the course of 10 years. Oh, now she's backtracking.
Is there any place on earth that doesn't have, well, maybe they're saying federal prison for a reason instead of state prison.
Oh, you know what? I never thought about that.
But is there anywhere on earth that you don't jail your criminals? At least, if not, just kill them on sight.
I think they do that. Even like you've seen, like in African tribes where there is no outside sources, they still lock people up. Cavemen, you know, well, I don't know if animals don't lock people up, but animals will push people out of the circle, right? That's a way of jailing, I guess. I don't know.
Or they just kill you.
Or they, yeah.
You know, you step out of line, you know, you get got. You don't have to do anything necessarily criminal. Animals are animals. You just get got.
Right? That's all good, Paul. I don't trip off you, my friend. Hey, if you can't joke around in here, then where are you gonna be able to joke around at, right, guys? Right.
Yeah, but
Who Reese's peanut butter cup? Sorry. I know I'm always eating. During an interview Monday with Axios reporter Jonathan Swan, Tlaib was pressed on her support for the Breathe Act, which calls for the Department of Justice and the Department of Health and Human Services to create a roadmap for prison abolition. Why can't I say that word right now? Abolition, including the full decarceration of federal detention facilities within 10 years, and a moratorium on all new federal prison, jail, immigrant, and youth detention construction. Youth detention. Okay, that's county. Youth don't go into federal prisons, right?
I don't know.
What's the heck is going on here? Paul was joking. Oh, about the Minnesota. I know he's joking. I just do it to mess with him too. To what extent have you wrestled with releasing any potential downsides of releasing into society every single person who is currently in a federal prison? Yeah, I think that everyone's like, oh my God, we're going to just release everybody? That's not what I'm... And then she stopped. That's what the Access Swan fired back. Yeah, but did you see how many people are mentally ill that are in prison right now, Tlaib argued? Oh, wait, here, we'll watch it. Why am I reading it when we can watch it? Where's the sound on this thing?
In 2020, you endorsed the Breathe Act, which is a series of proposals to transform America's criminal justice system. and create, quote, a roadmap for prison abolition. The Breathe Act proposes emptying federal detention facilities within 10 years. To what extent have you wrestled with any potential downsides of releasing into society every single person who's currently in a federal prison?
Yeah, I think that everyone's like, oh my God, we're going to just release everybody. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah, but did you see how many people are mentally ill that are in prison right now?
No, I know, but the act that you endorsed actually says release everyone in 10 years.
But think about it. Who will release
But there are like human traffickers,
I know.
Child sex. So, but you're saying, do you mean that you don't actually support that? Because you endorsed the bill.
No, I endorsed the Breathe Act and looking at the policies and how we incarcerate. Absolutely.
But it says in there.
But you cannot just blanketly say, oh, look, she wants, that's not what I'm saying.
But that's like in plain text.
But what I'm saying is look at who's in prison now. No, look at the folks that are mentally ill, that have substance abuse problems.
But I'm not disagreeing with you that there are people who
but then why aren't you asking me about them?
Okay, hold on a minute. So if you want to get rid of all jails, that's letting everybody out.
Don't quote me on what I said. You should be asking about what I didn't say. Oh my God.
You're asking me about the traffickers and others that should.
I'm trying to understand. What I'm trying to understand is your proposal is so sweeping. It does release everyone. And what I'm trying to say is
within 10 years, and obviously there's a process of looking at how can we get away from mass incarceration and move towards care first.
But what I'm trying to understand, because it is such a sweeping concrete proposal, do you believe that there are still categories of people who should be behind bars?
There are absolutely folks that I don't know, because right now the way the prison system is supposed to be like rehabilitatory, it's supposed to be rehabilitation, right?
Right.
No, really, that's how
I understand.
I don't think there's any rehabilitation happening right now for those that might actually have, and again, a majority, there's so many that have mental health issues, other struggling issues.
Do you think all people can be rehabilitated?
I don't think so. I've been very clear about that. Okay. And I only tell you that because
I agree with the rehabilitation thing, though.
In the legal field and others.
A little bit.
I don't even know if our society would even know how to be able to rehabilitate every single person that, wants to harm people, right? But I can tell you that what's struggling for me is seeing that the statistics about so many people that at a very young age that are in there that probably would not have been in there but for the fact that they were struggling with mental illness or other.
So many. What is everybody have a mental illness that's in jail now? I mean, come on.
Well, most likely if you're in federal prison, you're probably not normal. So that would be a mental illness, but that doesn't, just because you have a mental illness doesn't mean that that doesn't give you a fucking pass.
Right.
It does not give you a pass whether you're 1 degree mentally disabled or fucking 100 degrees or 100%, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's varying degrees, but you think somebody that goes out and murders people doesn't have some mental issues? Or somebody that rapes people doesn't have mental issues. Like, who would you think that would be in prison that does not have mental issues?
The people in there for drug dealing, they just want money. Is that a mental issue?
Yeah. A focus on greed. You're probably narcissistic. The world revolves around you. You don't care about other people. It's all about you.
Does Donald Trump have a mental issue?
Yeah, I think fucking almost everybody has some sort of mental issue, or I probably wouldn't get along with you. Because I know I've got them. But there are degrees, but.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. I don't know. That just
maybe a temporary mental issue, you're actually a calm, blah, 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 and you walk in and, your wife is pleasantly getting, like, gang banged, something might fucking flip and, temporary insanity type thing. But, fucking everybody's got mental issues in jail. You would think.
Okay, so like Donnie, he's got a bowl full of food here. He goes up and he waits until I leave to go break. If I walk away, then he breaks into the cabinet to steal food. But yet he's got a bowl full of food here. Right? He knows he's doing something that he shouldn't be doing because he waits for me to leave. Right? So is it really a mental disability when you know you're not supposed to do it, but you do it anyways? So like I'm talking about people who rob people, people who commit murders. They do it and they hide. They cover their face when they go commit a murder, or they wear gloves or something like that. So if they know that what they're doing is wrong, how can you call that a mental illness? That's my question.
To even be able to go do that would insinuate that you're not.
Well, I get that, but I mean, no, you can't blame it if you know that you're not supposed to do it and you still do it anyways. Then you gotta accept the punishment and take the punishment, is what I'm saying. I consider the mentally, of course it's a mental illness.
What do they call that? Is that a sociopath? I don't know. There's so much terminology, but
yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's move on to your friend AOC. She blasted Democrats for not using her in Virginia election. It was a mistake.
Oh, girl, I got it. Eddie Block talking about you. Hit me back, girl. All right. I'll let her know we were talking about her.
Oh, okay. There you go. So AOC said Democrats made a mistake by not using her and fellow progressives during the Virginia gubernatorial race where Republican Glenn Youngkin narrowly defeated Democrat Terry McAuliffe, whatever you say his name is. During an interview with the New York Times published on Monday, she complained that she wasn't invited to campaign with him or help him out on the races anyway. Maybe because he doesn't want to be known to be part of you because you're such a dumb idiot that only stupid asses in New York vote for you. Can you imagine this chick running for president?
Oh, I can.
I bet you in her mind, she says, I could run for president. I bet you she thinks that.
Did you happen to get to see my girl Tulsi Gabbard weighing in on the Rittenhouse trial?
No, I did not.
She did good.
I see. Nope, I didn't see her. All right, let's see. Let's copy. Is it almost?
She's one of us. I'm telling you. Not. I wouldn't say one of us because I don't think I'm conservative or Republican. I don't know what the hell I am, but she's not one of them. She just has that letter there.
Oh, you think so, huh? I don't know.
Oh, I know. So she ain't one.
She wants it. She does. She's not for the Second Amendment, so.
I've still nobody's given me any articles or anything about that. Just saying.
Well, let's look it up right now. Tulsi Gabbard.
With a hot ass still going out surfing and shit. That's a bad bitch right there. I don't see how she would want to say she wanted to take our guns after the clip that I just seen of her talking about Kyle.
Here, Tulsi Gabbard's record on gun control. She voted with 406 members of Congress on a bill to increase security at schools. So what? No big deal.
Where's this article coming from? Just so I could have reference.
It's the Honolulu newspaper.
Okay.
Let's see. She urged her colleagues to take on reform measures such as universal background checks and closing the gun show and online loopholes that allow purchasers to go unchecked. There are no loopholes anymore. Steven Crowder showed that you can't go and just buy a gun and have it not be. So she's,
No, that was specific to that state because remember Crowder went to a very specific place because Obama said that there was loopholes there. Trust me, there are things out there. It's out there.
I'm just looking
I've
at
never
this.
seen it, but I was just telling a guy like what I want to buy. He's like, yeah, well, you go to this place, but if you just go outside and go around the corner, you good to go. He's like, I got about 30 of them. Ain't none of them.
I'm just
I'm
not
like,
even listening to you right now. I'm looking at this name. Warning: a very horny individual, Joe Obama, Bin Laden #1. I would say he's a troll, but I don't think so. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Anyways, Biden risks being an immediate lame duck president if he doesn't reassure the Dems on a 2024 bid, huh? President Biden reportedly reassured political allies this week that he will indeed run for re-election in 2024.
Good. Oh, so we already give up on whether Tulsi Gabbard was for or against guns?
I'm not going to waste an hour looking for it, bro.
No, I wasn't saying that. It's just we moved on. I was just making sure I was just okay.
Yeah, I tried.
But my girl's still good. My girl's still good. Nothing was found. Cake dropped. Don't bring it up.
I'm not the. Anyways,
I'm just.
Let's see. Despite poll, I don't know why he's gonna run. If he runs again, that's gonna make it so easy for the Republicans to win this year. Or this time around, if he runs for if they actually make him, because they still have to go through and decide if they want him, if he's going to be the top runner for the Democrats, right? They could pick somebody else. So if he's still their #1 runner, then whoever runs against him is going to be. It's going to be like shooting fish in a barrel, right? He's going to be so easy to beat nowadays with all the the stupid shit that everybody's embarrassed. All the lies that he told. I'm not going to get rid of the Keystone Pipeline. Guess what? Bye-bye, Keystone Pipeline. First hour.
Like I said, the guy that used to come over and like rub all the shit in my face as it was going down won't even come in there anymore because he's probably so embarrassed on how horrible the guy's doing.
Right?
He won't even come in.
The guy can't even. The guy shits his pants on camera. Then he has an accident at the. I mean, the guy's just so old, and like out
and
of
we get the foreshadowing. My butt's been wiped. I'm like, he didn't say that. He didn't say my butt's been wiped.
I know.
Oh, fast forward a month or two. Yeah, he shit himself, and then like a couple days later, he's passing gnarly gas in front of the Duchess.
Yeah.
Everything's fitting together.
Kate Smasher, I made it to the live tonight. What's up? Been a lot going on since the non-guilty verdict, which was great to hear, and which Kyle should never have been on trial for. Heck yeah, Kate Smasher. Let's see. Speaking of Rittenhouse, BLM disses Kyle Rittenhouse after he says he supports the movement. I don't fuck with you. Black Lives Matter distanced themselves from Kyle Rittenhouse on Monday after he expressed support for the movement. The group linked to an article about Rittenhouse's interview with Fox's Tucker Carlson. Rittenhouse said, "I'm not a racist person. I just play one on TV." Not kidding. I support the BLM movement. I support peacefully demonstrating. In response, BLM tweeted, "Alexa, play I Don't Fuck With You," and a GIF with the acronym. Let's see, the little racist terrorist Kyle Rittenhouse. Did you know Kyle Rittenhouse is a terrorist and he's racist? Really? It represents the exact kind of white supremacist vigilante violence that we've seen before. All those people, remember sitting out in front of that courthouse on Friday? Well, it is not about black. It is about black people. He came down to Kenosha to kill black people, but he just shot white people instead. And Will was like, well, what about all the black people that were around him? He never shot at them. Well, he shot a jump kick man. Yeah, jump kick man was trying to kick him. I wonder if we'll be able to watch. Let's see. I wonder if we'll be able to watch this Tucker Carlson. I can maybe put it in like a little corner and we can watch the interview. I bet you I get in trouble for it though. What do you think? We'll have to see. We'll have to come back in a minute. Oh, we were done with Rashida Tlaib, that dumbass. Rittenhouse was recently. See what else we're gonna hear. Another tweet described Rittenhouse as a little racist. Why does everything have to be about race nowadays? What? Drunk Uncle's getting a text message or something.
I got a low battery thing. I forgot to plug my adapter in. Can you hear me when the thing's off?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can definitely hear you.
I'm just plugging in my iPads.
You watched it? I haven't seen it. I wanted to watch it. So get this. So an Illinois Democrat who used Rittenhouse case to mock Waukesha tragedy has resigned self-defense. What the fuck does that mean? An Illinois Democrat who appeared to portray the Christmas parade tragedy in Waukesha as a form of payback for Friday's acquittal of Kyle Rittenhouse in Kenosha has resigned from her post. Mary Lemansky resigned from her position as social media director of the Democrat Party of DuPage County on Monday. Let's see. The organization's executive director told Fox. Summer confirmed that the Twitter account, which appeared to post a series of mocking tweets, belonged to the same Mary Lemansky who just resigned. What did she say? It was probably just self-defense. What else did she say? Look at that white liberal lady, Drunk Uncle. It's your favorite person, your favorite kind of people.
Them dangerous.
Right?
They dangerous.
She also describes herself as an acting student with the Frame Second City Comedy Group. Living in Wisconsin, he probably felt threatened. Read another post attributed to her.
Acting student.
The blood of Kyle Rittenhouse's victims is on the hands of Wisconsin citizens, even the children. Wow.
Huh? What?
She said the blood of Kyle Rittenhouse's victims is on the hands of Wisconsin citizens, even the children.
Oh, so she's trying to play a part for an insane person.
Yep. Now she's saying you reap what you sow, Wisconsin. Now it says, or someone who believes in reaping what you sow, Wisconsin, put that bad energy out there. It came back real fast. Oh, so she's saying that all happened because of that. All right, let's see if I can go here and let's see if we can watch this. Should we do the interview? Live. Oh, on now is Gutfield. That's not what's live right now. Upcoming. Oh, is that going to be 10 o'clock my time? They're not going to let me play it till 10 o'clock my time? Let's see it live right now. Gutfield is live. I want to watch it. Let's see Tucker Carlson today.
This is a paid platform. You'd probably get in trouble by playing any video here.
Yeah, probably would. Oh, well, I'll watch it later on. Let's see. Copy link. Let's go up here. What's the next on our list of stuff to do? So anti-Trump Lincoln Project co-founder wants Trump to run again in 2024. I wonder why. Yeah, like you can't fix stupid is damn right. Rick Wilson says he wants to narrow the geo field to just Trump. I'm trying to read what it says. Wilson described a commercial set to air in Palm Beach, home of Trump's Mar-a-Lago, that will defame Santis as a GOP it guy in an effort to annoy Trump. From there, he admitted that the group's goal was ultimately to push Trump as the sole Republican candidate for 2024. Well, I wanted to be the sole candidate for 2024. I think he can beat it. Is Julius undercover again? I mean, anybody could beat Joe Biden at this point in time. I think people are finally realizing, like you said, that they'd rather have somebody who says some nasty tweets and gets the job done rather than a guy who doesn't know how to wipe his own butt. right?
Among so many other things that he's messed up very quick like.
Right?
Very, very quick like.
You could win, just write your name in, right? Okay, so Ahmaud Arbery case. Black armed militias gathered outside the courthouse issue warning. The new Black Panthers, BLM 757, and Judah Armed Forces organized a march that featured a dummy corpse inside a coffin. I don't remember seeing this on over the week. Black armed militia rallied outside the Georgia courthouse today, Monday, where 3 white men are on trial for the fatal shooting of 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery and unarmed black man. I thought they all got. Oh, only one of them was sentenced so far, huh? I thought all 3 of them were sentenced.
Done closing arguments today.
Oh, is it? Well, shit. Okay, I'm way behind on that case. I'm so tired from the Rittenhouse case.
Yeah.
It says, y'all are in serious trouble because the wrath of karma is coming on America, said a man who identified himself as the supreme commander of the new Black Panther militia. We're not taking it no more. We're not taking it no more. As prosecutors and defense lawyers delivered their closing statements, dozens of members of BLM 757 is 757 like the area code there or something? The Lion of Judah Armed Forces and the new Black Panther Party marched outside the Glenn County Courthouse. Oh, here's video of it. Let's see. The Southern Poverty Law Center has called the new Black Panthers a virulently racist and anti-Semitic organization whose leaders have encouraged violence against white Jews. Wow. You mean the the Southern Poverty Law actually calls people racist against white people?
But you got to preemptively discredit the Southern Poverty Law Center, and we know why, right, Eddie?
Yeah, because they call Proud Boys racist.
Exactly. So that I don't care if we like to hear what that says. Fuck whatever that says.
Take off your mask. All right, Travis McMichael, 35. His father, Greg. Oh, we know who these people are. The activists carried new Black Panther flags and wheeled in a coffin with the dummy corpse on which are written countless names of blacks who were killed at the hands of whites, including George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. We're standing in solidarity with the family of Ahmaud Arbery and all those black lives that's been lost. The message is we won't tolerate black and browns being murdered anymore, and we will pull up anywhere in the nation. Whoa, you know what this is all going to cause? It's going to cause more black and brown people to be killed because you want to start a weapons fight with people. Well, then that's just causing more people to get killed, right? Just saying.
I really need to familiarize myself with this case because I don't know. Just on face value, I really don't know. I think these guys are going to do some time.
Oh, definitely, they're going to do some time. Oh, they got the interview on now, and so we can watch it. You want to watch the interview, drunk?
And hopefully it's justly, if they do time, and hopefully it will kind of counterbalance what we've got going on. Because, oh goodness, if these scales get more weights get thrown on these scales, like this civil war is going to come quick, and we're going to be fighting for the wrong reasons. This has never been about race. This has never been about race. No. This is fucking political and media.
Thank you, Kidsville. Heck, we're going to watch this now. I'm going to hit play, and we're going to watch this little Tucker Carlson interview with Kyle Rittenhouse. It's on YouTube. Guys on YouTube, if we go away, just wait a second. It'll come back on. That just means that they took us down for a few minutes for playing this. But that's the good thing about Twitch. We won't get taken down there for playing this. All right, I'm going to hit play.
And welcome to Tucker.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
Carlson, tonight, in retrospect, it's remarkable just how dishonest, how thoroughly and intentionally dishonest the media coverage of the Kyle Rittenhouse story turned out to be. All of it was a lie. Rittenhouse was not a white supremacist. He was never in a militia. He never crossed state lines with a firearm. The protest in Kenosha was not peaceful. It was a riot, chaotic and violent. Many of the rioters, by the way, carried guns. Rittenhouse was hardly alone.
Even got that
Rittenhouse didn't go to Kenosha looking for trouble. His father lived there. Rittenhouse himself worked as a lifeguard in Kenosha. On August 25th of last summer, Rittenhouse went downtown to stand guard over a car lot. Here's the context. The night before, police in Kenosha had done nothing as the mob burned businesses, including another car lot, all the way to the ground. So the business owner needed Kyle Rittenhouse's help. He was looking to a 17-year-old for help, if that gives you some perspective on how bad things were, and he asked for it. As Rittenhouse stood there, rioters threatened his life. Then they attempted to kill him. In the end, Rittenhouse shot 3 attackers as he tried to run to the safety of the police. A number of media outlets claimed the men Rittenhouse shot were black. In fact, all 3 were white, and all 3 had serious criminal records. We could go on. Again, the media coverage was, from beginning to end, a tapestry of lies. If you watched the trial last week, you know that. But what about Kyle Rittenhouse himself? What is he like? Apart from his testimony in court, few Americans have ever heard his voice. Over the next hour, we're going to let Kyle Rittenhouse speak for himself. You can make up your own mind what you think. But before we start, one observation, which you can't resist making. It's hard to ignore the yawning class divide between Kyle Rittenhouse and his many critics in the media. Rittenhouse comes from the least privileged sector of our society. During high school, he worked as a janitor and a fry cook to help support his family. Last year, he got into college at Arizona State, and he's very proud of it. In the world Kyle Rittenhouse grew up in, it is not a given that kids go to college. It's not even close. During the course of our long conversation, Kyle Rittenhouse struck us as bright, decent, sincere, dutiful, and hardworking. Exactly the kind of person you'd want many more of in your country. He's not especially political. He never wanted to be the symbol of anything. Kyle Rittenhouse just wanted to keep violent lunatics from setting fire to cars. In the America he grew up in, that was considered virtuous. So if Rittenhouse seems a little bewildered at points during our interview, thinking back over the last year and what happened to him, that's probably why. A lot of the things he assumed were true about this country turned out not to be true at all. So in that way, he speaks for many of us. Here's Kyle Rittenhouse. So tell me, Kyle, how you wound up in Kenosha that day.
Well, it actually started on August 24th. I was working my job as a lifeguard at the Recplex in Kenosha County, and then the riots were still going on and a curfew was implied. So I went to Dominic Black's house and I stayed the night over there and saw the videos of the riots and the arson going on.
Or Minnesota.
It was upsetting because Kenosha is my community.
Illinois.
And I just was upset seeing my community up in flames.
Yeah, I bet you were. So you're at your friend's house that night. You've come back from working as a lifeguard.
Yes.
And then you decide to go in. First, you're cleaning up graffiti, correct?
Yes. So we say the night August. I say the night August 24th. We wake up in the morning and we're talking. We're like, let's go help our community. Let's go see what we can do. And we ended up at Rittenhouse Central High School where we were cleaning graffiti for a couple hours. And then we met with the owners of car stores and we offered to protect their business from fires, making sure the rest of their other 2 properties didn't get burned down like they did the night prior. And they agreed. We came back. We went back to Dominic's house and hung out there for a little bit. And then we went to car stores to help protect the property and make sure it didn't set on fire again.
So you get there. What do you see?
When I get there, I see in the beginning, the morning of Rittenhouse Central, I see just spray paint everywhere. I see smoke coming from the car stores that was burnt down, and it was quite upsetting because that was somebody's business that got destroyed.
Yeah. So you said to the people who own the car lot, I want to protect your cars, and they said, yes, please.
I said, hey, I asked if they needed any help, and they said, yes, if you can.
Oh, Paulie, don't act like y'all don't got a
I'm not sure really, because they have a hard job.
For sure.
But
we know what it is.
I didn't really think they got the support they needed. The National Guard should have been called August 23rd, but the city of Kenosha failed the community. The governor, Tony Evers, failed the community, and there should have been a lot more resources to help with that.
That's for sure. So you've been criticized for carrying a firearm into the scene, but it's obvious from the tape that a lot of people, you were not the only one with a firearm. There were rioters with firearms. Was that obvious to you?
Yes.
So you saw other people with guns?
I know, Paul. Yeah,
there was a lot of people there were rioters with firearms. I remember one very distinctly. Joshua Zeminski was walking around with a pistol in his hand all that night with Joseph Rosenbaum.
Where did you first see Rosenbaum?
The first time I saw Rosenbaum was the first time he threatened to kill me. It was at the corner of the car source lot that I was at primarily that night. And I was asking people if they needed medical, and he came up to me and Ryan Balch, and he said, "If I catch any of you MFers alone, I'm going to effing kill you."
Had you ever seen him before?
I have not.
That's one hell of a
So you've
first
never seen this guy. He walks up and threatens to kill you out of nowhere.
Yes. It was quite shocking. I was like, why would somebody threaten to kill me? I'm just asking if people need help on both sides. I was there just to help anybody that needed, and shockingly, the only people I helped that night were rioters.
What kind of sense did you get from Rosenbaum? I mean, that sounds deranged.
Pedal bomb. Rosen pedal.
When he threatened to kill me, I was like, what the heck just happened? Nobody's ever threatened to kill me up until that point. And I was like, that's not something you say to somebody.
How long after that was it that he tried to grab your rifle?
It was about an hour and a half later. And then there was actually a second time he said to the group, he said, this is the second time he threatened to kill everybody. He said, I'm gonna effing kill you. I'm gonna cut your hearts out, you effing N-words.
Cut your hearts out?
Yes.
Wow.
Did any of the rioters try and calm him down or stop him?
What I noticed is the rioters were trying to, they were disassociating with him because he was spewing the N-word around, and they just didn't seem to want to have anything to deal with him, the rioters.
Yeah. So he comes, he tries to grab your rifle, he gets shot. You decide at that point, and unless I'm misremembering, you want to go turn yourself into the police.
Yes. After I shoot Mr. Rosenbaum,
pedal bomb.
He tried to grab my gun. I was running away. There was a gunshot behind me. After I shoot him, I run around the car because I was going to go render first aid to him. I wasn't able to because then there was a mob forming and calling for my execution to get him and to kill him. And that's when I try to run to the police line and get to the police. And then I am attacked again.
By the guy who kicked you?
By Jump Kick Man, yes.
Whose identity we didn't know. It turns out the prosecution knew it and hid it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they hid it.
So we found out November 7th, the prosecution, we went into the judge's chambers and the prosecution said, we identified Jump Kick Man, and the prosecution threw a fit a little bit. They didn't want us to interview him. They were like,
huh?
You couldn't see the writing on the wall that they so happened just to identify Jump Kick Man as the jury was still in deliberations? Really?
Oh, I figured something out, but, I couldn't believe that they didn't know who he was.
They did.
Well,
I know, but you know what I mean. During the trial, they kept calling him Jump Kick Man. I'm like, they got to know who he is. Remember, I even said it a couple times.
The victim.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And didn't want my investigators or my attorneys to interview him or ask him questions. They just wanted to do it private, non-recorded. And the judge said, no, it's going to be recorded. And then a couple hours later, they say, oh, he asked for immunity and we're not going to give it to him, so we're not going to be calling him as a witness.
Yeah, well, probably didn't want to talk about his criminal record.
Yeah.
So so you're running, trying to get to the police lines. you see the mob coming after you. Let's execute him, they're saying. And then out of nowhere, you get dropped to the ground by the guy who kicks you in the head. Did you see him coming?
I did. To backtrack a little bit, actually, as I'm running, Gage Grosskreutz came up to me with his phone and put it in my face, and he said, "What are you doing? Did you just shoot that man?" And I told him, "I'm going to the police." And he said, "Oh, okay," and ran off, and I kept running to get to the police. And that's when Anthony Huber strikes me with the skateboard as I'm running before I'm on the ground for the first time. And then I'm hit with a rock by somebody in a white tank top. And that's how I end up on the ground. And I have 4 people around me from what I remember. And I move my firearm in their direction, and they back off with their hands up so I don't shoot them. And then Jump Kick Man keeps coming. And that's when I fire 2 shots at Jump Kick Man.
Wow. And you miss him and he kicks you?
Yes.
Then what happens?
After Jump Kick Man is running off, Anthony Huber comes up and he grabs the barrel of my gun, and then he hits me with his skateboard holding his trucks, and that's when I shoot him 1 time.
Where did he hit you with the skateboard?
He hit me in the back of the head, in the neck, the back of the head towards the neckline.
Did you think you were going to be killed at that point?
I did.
Then what happens?
And then after Mr. Huber attacks me, Mr. Grosskreutz puts his hands up, and then I have my rifle pointed in his direction for about a second. And then once I lower my rifle, I noticed that my ejection port is opened about an inch, and Mr. Grosskreutz said I pulled the charging handle, which never happened. I hit the forward assist to close the ejection port, and he sees me doing that or something. And this time he runs at me, and he has his gun pointed directly at my head.
Did you see the gun?
I did.
What, do you think he was going to shoot you?
I did. He had it pointed directly at my head, and that's when I shoot him 1 time. And he is no longer a threat to me at that point because he ran off after I fired that shot.
Did you realize you hit him?
I didn't know until later.
So then what happens?
There is a person directly in front of me, and I point my rifle in their direction, and he puts his hands up, and he's backing up, and I then turn around, start going to the police, and then I hear shots behind me, and I turn around and briefly raise my rifle to see if I'm being shot at, and then I realize.
Just curious, why are they doing this at an airport instead of in a sound stage? Just seems kind of weird.
I can't see who's shooting at me, so then I turn around and go back to the police car, towards the police line.
It's just, hearing this, it's just hard to believe this is happening in an American city.
Yeah.
So then you finally get up, you hear shots, you turn to see who's shooting at you, and then you finally make it to the police line.
Yes. Once I make it to the police cruiser, the police officer says, "Get back, get back, get back." One of them has a gun out, and the other has pepper spray pointed at me. And I say, "Hey, I just had to shoot somebody. I just had to shoot somebody." And then they say, "Go home." And I didn't know this until...
Go home?
Yeah. The officer said to go home. I don't think he knew what happened or heard me. There's a lot of chaos going on.
Yes.
But apparently he pepper sprayed me. You can see it in the video, but I don't remember being pepper sprayed by him.
So then what happened?
I say, okay, I go back to the car source lot number 2. We've been referring to them. Car source 1 is the one that got burnt down. Car source 2 is the one that I was at primarily the entire night. And car source 3 is the one where I was attacked by Mr. Rosenbaum. I go back to car source lot number 2, and I tell everybody there what happened. I said I had to do it. I was just attacked. I was dizzy. I was vomiting. I couldn't breathe. And I was like, I wanted to turn myself in Kenosha. I wanted to turn myself into the police in Kenosha, but I wasn't able to because they weren't accepting visitors, apparently, with the barricades and the fence up. So we ended up turning myself into the Antioch Police Department.
So you drove back across state lines, as we're now calling it. So you couldn't even turn yourself in.
No, it was like I had to go to Antioch Police Department, which, to my understanding, is the closest police department to Kenosha.
Why do you think people were burning car source? What does that have to do with civil rights?
I don't know. I think it was opportunists taking advantage of the BLM movement. I agree with the BLM movement. I agree everybody has the right to protest and assemble, but I do not agree that people have the right to burn down. I don't appreciate that people are burning down American cities to try to spread their message. I think there's other ways to go around and do that.
Well, I agree with that completely. So you turn yourself into Antioch Police. What do you think is going to happen at that point to you?
I didn't know. I was in shock. My head was spinning from being hit in the head multiple times. I had some minor injuries. I just didn't know. I didn't know I was going to be arrested for defending myself because everything was on video. But part of the reason I think I was arrested is because of the mob mentality. And they were like, yeah, we're just going to arrest him, even though there was videos already out showing me being attacked and having to defend myself.
So when was it that you were arrested?
I was arrested on August 25th at around 6 a.m. I was formally arrested without a criminal complaint being drafted. They didn't know what they were charging me with yet. They just arrested me.
At home?
At Antioch Police Department.
What'd your parents say when you called them and told them what had happened?
I didn't call my mom after I saw her, and she was in shock. She was like, she wanted to go into hiding, and I said, no, the right thing to do would be to turn myself in. I didn't do anything wrong.
So you knew that from the very beginning?
I knew that. A lot of people are like, oh, Kyle had time to meet with his attorneys to come up with this amazing defense of self-defense. No, that's not the case. This has been 100% self-defense from the beginning, and I didn't know there was 100 cameras. But I did know I was attacked, and I defended myself.
What do you think would have happened to you if there hadn't been the amount of video that there is?
Biden.
I can't even imagine. I don't think we'd be sitting here right now having this talk, Tucker.
That's for sure. You'd never get out. Rittenhouse knows perfectly well the only reason he's free is because he can prove what actually happened thanks to those videos, but it didn't prevent him from going to jail anyway.
I wonder if there's more to this interview or not. Just curious. And thanks to Stats. Yeah, we looked this dude up the other day. Maurice Freeland. Let's see. Crazy. I didn't know. My brain's freezing right now. I forgot what I was going to say. You alive over there?
While your brain is freezing, I'll tell you a funny little story that involves you.
Involves me? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was at I think this may have been on Saturday, and there was something going down. I think it was who was going live. I think it was only a Mr. Bill or BCP because it was in Portland. But anyway,
that's it. That's where it stops. They're telling me to play the rest of it. That's where it stopped, folks.
Oh, but anyway, I was at work watching it, and Dustin showed up on camera.
Yeah.
And so I was just sitting there listening, and Dustin was saying his usual, regurgitating his usual bullshit, like these people were dangerous, Proud Boys this, Proud Boys that, these people were dangerous. I'm starting to get how he speaks. But anyway, my newer customer, or not customer, but newer employee, he's one of us. I was like, hey, Dallas, did I ever tell you about that guy that Eddie wants to fight? And he won't fight him. And Dallas turns around, he's flaming as shit. And he was like, who's Eddie? And I was like, the guy I do the show with. He was like, isn't he in a wheelchair? I was like, well, a scooter, but yeah, he's like, well, I would hope he wouldn't want to fight him because he's in a wheelchair. And I say, no, this guy's in a wheelchair too. And he's like, oh, well, fuck him.
Right.
And he walked over and watched who Dustin was. And he was like, oh yeah, Eddie would fuck him up.
Heck yeah.
He's one of a cool guy.
So I just got an email saying that Yahoo updated their community guidelines with their strike information. This is stuff they never told you before. So let's read this together, folks, so you can see what YouTube's all about. So this article is about community guideline strikes. If you're looking for info about copyright strikes, which are a different form of community guideline strikes, go here. Community guidelines are the rules of the road for how to behave on YouTube. If your content violates our community guidelines, your channel will be issued a strike. Content may be removed for reasons other than the community guidelines violations. For example, a first-party privacy complaint or a court order. In these cases, the uploader won't get a strike. Okay? Here's what happens when you get a strike. So see, look, they haven't told you what the community guidelines are yet. They still haven't told you.
If we don't like what you say, we'll give you a strike. Yeah. End of email.
It says, when a strike is issued, you'll be told via email. You can also choose to have notifications sent through your mobile and computer notifications and in your channel settings. We will also tell you what content was removed, which policies it violated, for example, harassment or violence. Okay, let's open this link in a new tab. Let's see what harassment. Oh, they have videos.
I have no idea, Eva. I think I've heard his last name before, but it's nothing that I've got in my memory.
Dustin, I forget it. It's not important. So it says, content that threatens individuals is not allowed on YouTube. We also don't allow content that targets an individual with prolonged or malicious insults based on intrinsic attributes. These attributes include their protected group status or physical traits. I wonder if I'm allowed to, I don't know. Can a disabled person call another disabled person a cripple? I think they probably could. If you find content that violates this policy, please report it. I'm saying that in the please, because you know that's what they're saying. Instructions for reporting it are here. If you're posting content that features prolonged name calling or malicious insults, you just said that. Content uploaded with the intent to shame, deceive, or insult a minor. A minor is defined as an individual under the legal age of the majority. That usually means younger than 18. Okay, no problem there. Let's see, exceptions. So here's the exceptions. If the primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic in nature, we may allow content that includes harassment. These exceptions are not a free pass to harass anybody. So we got to add these words into. Let's see.
What's up, Jason?
So we should just copy this exact statement right here. This is the purpose of this. The primary purpose of this video is educational, documentary, scientific, artistic in nature, and we got to remember that. Debates related to high-profile officials or leaders. So you can talk shit about the president and other leaders all you want.
Let's see. Like that on your clipboard. That's probably what needs to be scrolling across the top. That verbatim.
Right.
So, yeah, highlight it, put it on your clipboard. Making sure you don't forget.
Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Now let's see. Scripted performances, insults made in the context of an artistic medium such as scripted satire, stand-up comedy, or music, such as a diss track. Note this exception is not a free pass to harass anybody, blah, blah, blah. Harassment, education, or awareness. Okay, so before we start talking shit about people, here's what we got to say. We're going to teach you we're going to teach you what harassment looks like, folks. So before every video, maybe I should make a thing that says, just so you guys know, in this video, we're going to teach you about harassment and what it looks like. So then we can get away with it. Right?
But we're going to show you how to talk shit to people So when people talk shit to you, you can learn how to
avoid
it or come back with some zingers.
I don't know if we can say comeback, but I don't know. Maybe we can. Okay, so monetization, other penalties.
With jokes, gotta love jokes. I mean, that cuts hard. Somebody comes at you hard in the paint. You throw a little zinger back. It's funny, and they don't got nothing to say. Oh, that digs deep. I was like, wow.
All right, let's see what their example. Here's their examples. Let's see. Repeatedly showing pictures of someone and then making statements like, "Look at the creature's teeth. They are so disgusting." Okay, so you can't make fun of people's teeth over the top. Targeting an individual based on their membership in a protected group, such as saying, "Look at this."
That's an AOC. That's for AOC right there. How much you want bet?
Oh, the teeth one? Oh, huh. Oh, yeah, huh. All right. Or what's that movie star that looks like a horse?
Yeah, but nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about them anymore. Busey, Gary Busey.
Well, him? No, I'm thinking of the girl one. She my ex-wife used to watch that show, Sex in the City. That's it.
Julia Roberts.
No. I don't know her name. What's up,
Jack? This is new rules, so that's for AOC. You can't make fun of AOC's teeth.
All right, targeting an individual and making claims they are involved in human trafficking if the context of harmful conspiracy theory where the conspiracy is linked to direct threats or violent acts. Hold on, let me read that again. Targeting an individual and making claims they are involved in human trafficking. You know, so this is going for all the people that go and stand at the border, like Ben and Will and all those people. So this doesn't start till January. And even Crowder, anybody that says, "Look at these human traffickers," can now be taken off of the internet because they're claiming somebody's a human trafficker. Why would they put that in there?
You figured they get more specific with like sex traffickers,
right?
And that would be the speech of the Q.
Yeah. All right. Using an extreme insult to dehumanize an individual based on their intrinsic attributes. For example, "Look at this dog of a woman. She's not even a human being. She must be some sort of mutant or animal." So you can't say somebody's ugly. Really? You can't say somebody's ugly now on YouTube. You're gonna get kicked off. Depicting, huh?
Well, they're going to have to pull that video of whenever, what did Biden call it? You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier or something.
Yeah.
They have to pull that video.
Let's see. Depicting an identifiable individual being murdered, seriously injured, or engaged in graphic sexual act without their consent. The news does that every day. Accounts dedicated entirely to focusing on...
Without the consent. So you, with consent, still good? What?
So you can do it if you have their consent. Hey, you just murdered this person. Can I put it on YouTube? Sure, go for it. Like they're really going to say yeah. Accounts dedicated entirely to...
No, I was more focusing on the sexual act without consent. I was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't put up rape. Yeah. That was let go.
Well, of course.
And who the fuck? Why would you even let?
Oh yeah, Kathy Griffin should be kicked off then, right?
Boom, retroactively gone. You canceled. You gone.
Accounts dedicated entirely to focusing on maliciously insulting an identifiable individual. So you can't make fun of the president. But then all the liberal channels should be kicked off too. I'm gonna click. We don't need. What happens if the content violates this policy? Well, we know what happens. They're gonna take you down. Let's see. Violent or you want to watch how stupid some of their videos are? Let's watch their video, guys. It's only 1:44.
True or false? Footage, audio, or imagery featuring natural disaster aftermath or medical procedures are never allowed on YouTube. The answer is false. If enough context is provided along with violent or gory content, we may apply an age restriction rather than remove the video completely. However, violent or gory content...
I didn't watch it, but I believe he did.
Do tinctures last longer than edibles? No, I don't think they do.
Content intended only to shock or disgust viewers, or content encouraging others to commit violent acts, is not allowed on YouTube. Let's take a look at some examples.
So all of BLM's videos should be kicked off of YouTube, right? What was Maxine Waters? Remember?
Tinctures over edibles. I think tinctures more like kind of like for medicinal reasons will build up in your system. So overlasting long effects. I think tinctures activate more quickly. The time span, I don't know so much, but obviously edibles, when you eat it, is processed in a different way. Takes a little bit longer to activate, but THCO, it's pretty intense. It's pretty intense. I think if I took enough, I could probably see pink elephants.
Why is that all the way over there? Interesting. I thought you guys could see everything. Nobody told me you guys couldn't see everything. Sorry, guys.
Speaking of, I'm going to take the other half of this gummy.
All right, here we go. Play the rest of this video. What did I do?
A creator uploads a compilation video of car accident clips that feature violent and gory images. In another video, a creator uploads live footage of professional boxers in an arena with referees and an audience. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes. The first video violates our violence policy because it does not provide proper context for the clips. Remember, if you believe anyone is in imminent danger, you should reach out to your local law enforcement to report the situation immediately. But what about uploading violent imagery or audio that has been blurred, masked, or obscured? Is that okay? For a list of what we consider when determining whether to age restrict or remove content, and to learn more about our policies around violent content, go to the YouTube.
They just asked a question, but they didn't answer it.
Help Center article. Click here or the link in the description.
Huh?
It was rhetorical, Eddie.
It was rhetorical. I see.
Thanks for watching.
Right? They're like, is this, if you blur it out, is it okay? It doesn't, let's see. Animal used, let's see about blurring.
Fucking commies.
Okay, so violent or graphic content is, here's what they call inciting others to commit violent acts, fights involving minors. Well, that's bullshit because you can look that all over YouTube. Footage, just type in World Star, right? Footage, audio or imagery involving road accidents, footage showing bodily fluids, footage of corpses with massive injuries, animal abuse, dramatized or fictional content, violent physical sexual assaults, well, of course. Footage filmed by the perpetrator during a deadly or major violent event in which weapons, violence, or injured victims are visible or audible. Educational content. We may allow the kinds of violent or graphic content we noted above in case if it's educational. Anyways, all these fucking rules they got for us. Too many rules. YouTube is just rule after rule after rule. Let's see what.
My eyes went crazy on me, Eddie.
Huh?
I said my eyes just went crazy on me.
Really? Why?
I guess it must be this THCO, but like I just went to the bathroom and I haven't even drank that much. That I was just looking straight forward, but it seemed like my vision was doing this.
Hold on, I can't see you. Give me 1 second. Let me go to where I can see you. Your vision was doing what?
It just seemed like it was like an old movie clip. Like moving frame per frame, like moving from right to left.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird.
I'd like to experiment with taking a lot of the THCO and just hoping I just don't go to sleep. This stuff's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. So the View host Whoopi Goldberg claims Kyle Rittenhouse committed murder despite the acquittal. To me, it's murder. I'm sorry. Do they show the video? Nope, they're not going to show the video. It says Whoopi Goldberg, co-host of ABC's The View, made no secret Monday about how she felt concerning Kyle Rittenhouse being cleared of all charges last week. Goldberg said she viewed Rittenhouse's actions as murder, despite the jury's verdicts on Friday over the 2020 shooting deaths of Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber. Rittenhouse successfully argued that he acted in self-defense. Before expressing her opinion on the verdict, Goldberg played a video clip of Huber's father on CNN lamenting that Rittenhouse was being revered as a hero while holding up the urn containing his son's ashes. After playing the video, she claimed Huber wasn't doing anything, despite video evidence showing him attacking Rittenhouse with a skateboard before being shot and killed. Oh, this is how... So wait a minute. Oh, they didn't show the... See, they don't show the video, I bet. He saw someone get shot. He thought he was doing the right thing, Goldberg said. Oh, really? So he thought he was doing the right thing. So even after all the excuses in the world, does not change the fact that 3 people got shot, 2 people were murdered. To me, it's murder. I'm sorry. This dumb chick. She added that
I know you're sorry. I know you're sorry, bitch.
Right. Am I on Rumble? I'm on Rumble. Yeah, it's EddieBlockFilms. What's up, Eric?
Oh, you're on Rumble now?
Well, no, we're not live on Rumble. We can't go live on Rumble. I'm not paying.
Well, I know that, but I didn't know if you had. I didn't know you set up a Rumble account.
I have an account. I don't really post the videos. It's too much. It's too much work to download and it's just a lot of work. Let's see. She added that she would never forget the sight of Hubert's father holding his son's ashes up to the camera. That's over dramatizing it all. Goldberg's comments came days after the intense fuming by the media following the verdict, with a number of personalities expressing their disappointment. Yeah, they can all go fuck themselves too, right?
Go over there.
Yeah. Fuck them. They can all go blow a, you know what. She can go eat another freaking meatball sandwich that she's probably doing right now. Dumb lady. Drives me nuts. Anyways, Loudoun County Sheriff says school district enabled the second sexual assault. Really? So the sheriff is going with that. The sheriff is going against his own county, right? He accused the school district superintendent of taking actions that enabled a male...
There must be resignations. In fact, people who have not resigned, I don't understand.
Oh, is this him? No, it's Glenn Youngkin. The male student who had sexually assaulted a girl in a girl's restroom, I'm just reading what they're saying, to go on to assault another student in another public school. The sheriff also questioned the superintendent's promised investigation into the assaults. He made the claims in response to the school's superintendent, who had sent a letter accusing Chapman's office of failing to meet the requirements of Virginia law and notifying LCPS about the charges the male student faced. Oh, so they're blaming it. They're blaming it on the cops, is what they're saying. Oh, the cops didn't notify us. Oh, I think they were notified, all right. Let's see. Chapman added, despite knowing the serious nature of the offense, LCPS decided to place the individual back into another high school population, and the consequences of that decision resulted in a second student being victimized. This is just disgusting. You know, they have separate schools for people with mental disabilities, right? They should have separate schools for people that do this kind of stuff. Right?
Yeah, it's called prison.
Well, yeah, that too. That too. I just, yeah. If somebody sexually assaults another person, I don't think you should be putting that kid back in school. that school, that school is meant to be a safe place for kids.
Oh, just a calculation of the stream. I hear this like to dislike thing is rolling out slowly. How many people can actually see a thumbs down count out there? On my end, it's gone.
On your end, it's gone?
Yeah.
Let me look.
Do you still got a thumbs down on your end?
Let's see. I can dislike it, but it doesn't show me how many people have disliked it. Nope, it doesn't show that. You can dislike it, but you can't see how many.
It won't show it, but I think it'll still come through to you, like on your back end.
On the back end, probably.
Yeah.
Let's look.
Okay, so I heard it's a slow rollout. It's going to be gradually rolling out, even though some people can already see it, some people can't.
See, look.
So Jim's still getting a down like count.
I just disliked it, but it doesn't show how many people have disliked it. No.
Dixana, Paulie, they still got a dislike count.
But let's see if I go into my YouTube studio if it shows me how many people disliked it.
Supposedly you'll be able to see it, which defeats the whole purpose of the dislike button, is to let people know that they don't like your content. You know?
Yeah. Let me click on it. This video it doesn't show it on, but this one's live right now. What about past lives? It doesn't show. Let me see.
Julius has still got the dislikes up.
It's not showing me in there. I'm sure there's some way we can see it. The iPhone has been that way since Friday. Yeah, and he's right. They're only doing it because of the White House stuff. Yeah.
Maybe Apple products are the first one to start loading it in, but this would seem more of a platform thing than
a phone thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Thing.
I don't know.
Who knows? I don't know. But it is weird because it's slowly being rolled out. Because I seen the people the other day talking about like, oh, this is why they got rid of the dislikes. And I scroll down or scroll up, and I'm like, I can see the dislikes.
Yeah.
And now, hey, like all of a sudden they're gone.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so let's see. Jeff Bezos donates $100 million to the Obama Foundation and $166 million to NYU Hospital. Why that weird number? The Obama Foundation announced Monday that Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has pledged $100 million donation to the organization, and on the same day, $166 million to New York University. So that's $266 million. You know what that is? That just drops his tax level down for his company. So, all right. Jeff Bezos commits $2 billion during climate change conference. He flew on a private jet. Freedom fighters deserve a special place in the pantheon as heroes. Whatever. He just don't. Why would he donate money to what is the Obama Foundation anyways? What do they do? Let's see what the Obama Foundation does. Obama. Let's see what they do. Welcome to the Obama Foundation. So it's only isn't this racist? If they're only helping black people, isn't that racist? Why can't you help out a white person?
I'd have to think about that.
I think it. Look, do you see?
It would be discriminatory. It would be prejudice or discriminatory at minimum.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. Let's see. They're only helping black people. They're only helping black people. It could be a fulfillment of a promise, right, Andy? You do this for me, and as soon as you're no longer president, then I'll pay you the money, right? Hold on, let's go. Let's see, Obama Foundation. How do you look up percentages of
You know how bad it's getting whenever I'm sure we all remember what is it, Jacob Blake's uncle or cousin, whenever he was getting interviewed, and they brought up something about the vice president meeting with Jacob Blake, and he started ranting off about Joe Biden, and he said he would never vote for another Democrat again. Do you remember that?
Say it again. I'm sorry. I was typing out. I'm trying to find this information real quick. Say it again.
So right after Kyle was declared not guilty, Jacob Blake's uncle or cousin was out there. He's the guy that had the I think it was the Jamaican flag with he had dreadlocks, and I think it was somebody from Right Side Broadcasting was interviewing him, and she brought up that Kamala had visited Jacob Blake, and then he interjected with, "Don't even bring the president's name up around me. He's let us all down. He's not done anything for people of color. I'll never vote for another Democrat." So he's not voting red, but he definitely ain't going to be voting blue. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. All right, where can you, let's see, find a charity. Let's see if they tell you about it on here. There's just more ways to give. Connecting with nonprofit information you need. So let's search Obama Foundation. Obama Foundation. Oh, they want you to pay money. The Barack Obama Foundation, Chicago, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois. So let's click on this. Let's see what all they tell. Let's see what they tell you. The mission. So they started in 2014. They're in Chicago. Our programs. What percentage? Why do they have it all in capital letters? So their expenses were $23 million, but their revenue. So they made $21,000. What the? So look at this, folks. Okay, here you go. Well, that's expenses. I don't know if I should use that. Financials. Oh, you got to pay to find out their financials. So they made they only had $21,000 after they spent all their money. But the question is, what did they spend their money on? Was it all you got to find out about that. You got to see. So you got to sign in a create account to view their forms, and you have to pay them money. So that sucks. But like there's charities that keep 90% of the money for their administration fees. So they're not a real, you know what I mean? Anyway, so armed Wisconsin father, daughter say they're protecting Rittenhouse protesters. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on.
Freedom of speech.
A Wisconsin father and his teen daughter armed themselves with rifles to protect a large group of demonstrators protesting the acquittal of Kyle Rittenhouse in Kenosha on Sunday. Jordan told the New York Post that he and his daughter do security for different groups and were doing a favor to the group of about 75 demonstrators on Sunday. You can see him and his daughter there with their weapons. How old is his daughter? Is his daughter like 18? I don't know. But she's got a long rifle anyway, so it doesn't matter. But still. Let's see.
That would be like 10, right?
Huh?
I said if that's her dad, she can. Well, that would be under hunting circumstances.
Well, they're hunting white people. Jordan had previously made an appearance outside the Kenosha courthouse Friday after jurors found Rittenhouse and not guilty on all counts. I got a job to do. I got to protect these people, and that's it, he said, referring to the speaker's news conference that was held hours after the verdict. This is my town, my people, Jordan said. We don't agree on a lot of things, but we fight, we argue, we agree to disagree, and go home safe.
Well,
yeah.
Can't argue with that.
No, he has every right to do that, but it's just interesting. Copy link. I wonder how come because you can't have a weapon right there, huh? In front of the courthouse because it's too close.
You're gonna have to get used to seeing this. I think this is going to be an ongoing thing. And I think it's a good thing. More people are going to arm themselves.
Yeah. All right.
More people are going to arm themselves.
Alexa, find Hall.
So, the Lakers' LeBron James, stupid ass, suspended 1 game, and Pistons' Isaiah Stewart handed a 2-game suspension for an on-court incident. I don't know what happened, but says Los Angeles super dumbass star LeBron James was suspended for 1 game, and they were. See, it was the first suspension of James' Hall of Fame career. He's not even in the Hall of Fame yet. Don't say he's a Hall of Fame career. The league announced the suspensions on Monday. James will miss the Lakers games against the Knicks, and Stewart won't play for the Pistons, host the Miami Heat Tuesday, and then the Milwaukee Bucks on Wednesday. For what? I guess this is it. So let's see what happens.
And then we saw Zach LaVine light him up, then Giannis, and then Jason Tatum. And tonight it's their #1 guy, Jeremy Grant. Stewart and LeBron.
Well, let me make it bigger so everybody can see.
Now, I'm watching on the replay, so I don't even.
Let me see if you guys can see all this. Here we go. Put this in the middle so y'all can see it.
And then we saw Zach LaVine light him up, then Giannis, and then Jason Tatum.
So the guy falls down.
It's their #1 guy, Jeremy Grant. Stewart and LeBron. Stewart is hot, and everybody's coming out now.
Now this is ridiculous. Yeah, he must have caught an elbow or something, but
oh yeah, he's got a lot of blood streaming from the side of the eye. Look, here goes Stewart.
Who's got blood coming?
Stewart. He's got a lot of blood.
I think he's a little upset.
You've got coaches, you got security guys. Look at Dwayne Casey's like, just calm down. And there's Cade Cunningham also.
It was along the free throw line on the free throw, and he's still trying to get loose.
Oh, he's loose now.
He is knocking over. I mean, he's out of the game without question.
I mean,
it's like he's running through the line. That's nuts. That's just crazy right now.
That's just crazy.
That's crazy right now.
Good for him.
And
Good
both
for
coaching
him.
staffs are making sure that the players don't come out any further.
Well, there's some players have drifted out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, when they review the tapes of this, they'll see which players were in the game and which players were along the sideline.
Or you could look at the face.
Dude, that's like pretty bad.
Down the face of Isaiah Stewart.
But he did go a little over the top.
Well, something dirty happened, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying LeBron James isn't
Just
wrong.
trying to settle him down.
I'm just saying this guy
is just ridiculous. He'll probably do the old thing where he runs along the tunnel and comes out the other side.
Dude, you know, probably 90% of the NBA, I'd say 95% of the NBA players probably despise LeBron James.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised either. Let's see if we can see what happens. All right, so it's gonna. Let's see, where are they? Shit, I don't want to do that. Damn it. Let me hit play again.
And we saw Zach.
Okay, so they're right here. Can you guys see where my pointer is? Okay, so they're right here, guys. That's them. So now let's see what happens.
Levine light him up.
Oh yeah, I just saw it right there. LeBron James. All right, so let me see. If you guys are looking at me, right? LeBron James, he lifts his arm up, and you can see him real fast, just like whack. If you watch it, watch LeBron James. It's gonna happen like right in this area.
I can't see anything in real time.
Oh, that's right. Well, you'll see what I mean.
And then we saw Zach Levine light him up, then Giannis.
I'll play it again. It's real fast.
And then we saw Zach Levine light him up, then Giannis, and then Jason.
Yeah, like so James had his arm like this, and then he real quick just popped him.
Yep. Guess LeBron James might be thinking about a career in MMA after this.
I don't know. Oh wait, here. So it says this is why LeBron
elbows.
Oh, he see. Look, you can see. Yeah, huh? Let's see it. Let's see if we can see it from this area.
Right here on the rebound. Right
oh, okay. You'll see it again. Hold on. This is a way better view, guys.
Right here on the rebound. Right there.
He punched him basically.
Right here on the rebound.
Oh.
Right there.
That was on purpose. You know that was on purpose. James is just a little bitch.
See why this is irate.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get him being irate.
I was thinking this earlier. Let me get this out before I forget about it. So we keep hearing all this shit about white privilege. In the NBA, is there LeBron privilege?
Oh, definitely. And he only got 1 day one game suspension to the other guy getting 2. Right? I understand the guy went crazy, and that's why I think he should have only got a 1 day suspension. He went a little over the top at the, like going back and fighting with the referees to go get after LeBron. That wasn't right.
Well, I agree with him 100%. Fine him, do whatever, but this guy ain't gonna go out like no bitch.
No, of course.
LeBron James, or I don't give a fuck who it is.
Yeah. Hey, drunk uncle. Julia says he just ordered 3,000 milligrams of THCO for $180. Is that a decent price?
I don't know. Hold on, let me calculate.
He's got to do some figuring. We got Jethro. Oh my gosh, the Beverly Hillbillies. We got Jethro's figuring out stuff, right? All right. So Rittenhouse video evidence of self-defense. MS media coverage. Rittenhouse murdered peaceful black protesters.
Let's see, 3,000 milligrams for 180. I'm gonna do some work on the back end. I'm gonna check my back office over here.
The prosecutor's case backfired on him. All right, well, you do that. Dang, it's 9 o'clock already. It's funny. Like Julia said the other day, I was like, I was going to do a short show, and it always goes long. Like, I was tired today. I didn't want to do it. Oh, we got a freaking troll in here. I have no idea about sports of any kind. I'm a dumb fucker. Why do you even bother? What are you trying to say?
As soon as I switch over to my back office, we got a troll.
Yeah. What? So you're trying to say just because I'm on a scooter, I don't know? I actually used to play wheelchair basketball, and I was an alternate for the Olympics. So I think I qualify as somebody who knows about sports, you dumb motherfucker. I love these trolls.
Is it?
What's up, Miklo El Chicano? ¿Qué onda?
I want to play.
You want to play?
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any interesting things on. Oh wait, there was something on MSNBC that I saw that I wanted to show.
Guy can't even spell.
I don't know why. So my first name is really hard to spell and say, so I never go with my first name, right? I always use Eddie, hoping, thinking it's easier to spell. people, I don't understand why people put EDDY. When you look at the show and it's EDDI, it's right in the show title. My name is right there. All you gotta do is copy and paste it. How do you still get it wrong? Or are they just stupid and do it on purpose? I saw MSNBC. I saw a video of them or something on the Kenosha, or not the Waukesha. It was on YouTube. That's right.
Okay, Julius. So I can't do the math in my head, but I will tell you that, of course, you get more bang for your buck whenever you buy in quantity. But for a THCO 30 milligram gummy, I charge $5. So you're a smart guy. You can do the math on that end because the THCO is kicking in over here, and I ain't trying to do math. But I charge $5 for a 30 milligram THCO gummy. Not a tincture, but you at least you get some relevance there.
Oh yeah, it was this one. So I'm gonna play this. I thought it was funny how they're portraying how
Tonight,
MSNBC
vigils being held in Waukesha, Wisconsin, as residents remember those who died in
deliberate attack. So people were running in every direction.
Because I was
People
trying to
cried.
find the video of what happened there. Let me replay this. Oh yeah, so watch this. So they have a Democrat guy in there, part of the Democrat Party official in there. What happened to that guy? Did he just come in and talk shit and then leave? Or did you guys boot him already?
Joining me now is Jim Kavanaugh, former ATF special agent in charge.
So this is MSNBC.
Angelito Tenorio, an alderman in nearby West Allis, Wisconsin, who was marching in the Christmas parade with the Waukesha County Democrats. Angelito, first to you. First of all,
why do they have... Oh, with the Democrats. Why didn't you choose a Republican person?
I know you were with family members. You were walking back to watch the rest of the parade after you completed your route. Tell me how your family is doing. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. And thankfully, my family and I, we are safe and accounted for. My friends as well who were with me at the parade. But today, less than 24 hours later, we're still feeling pretty shaken, still feeling pretty raw and in disbelief of what happened yesterday. But thankfully, we're safe at home now.
And tell us what you saw. What was the first thing that you saw that made you realize this horrendous incident was taking place?
Yeah, so I'm a candidate for Wisconsin State Treasurer, so I just finished marching the parade route. And my family and I and my campaign manager, we decided to circle back towards Main Street where the parade was happening to catch and watch the rest of the parade, the marchers, the performers. And as we were walking back towards Main Street, that's when I saw that.
Hey, do people still buy clothes from Eddie Bauer? Just
in that car?
Huh?
Remember the Eddie Bauer edition Explorers?
Yeah.
SUV.
Oh, yeah.
Barreling down the parade route. And then all of a sudden heard a loud bang. And immediately deafening cries and screams from people in attendance and who were participating at the parade. And all of a sudden chaos. It was truly horrific. I think something that was also really scary is that there's so much unknown. Nobody knew if this was an accident or a deliberate attack. So people were running in every direction, people crying, leaving behind their belongings, grabbing onto their kids, calling out the names of their loved ones and their children, and really checking on each other. And that's where we really realized how traumatic and how tragic the situation was. People cleared out, and that's when I saw what looked like people who were lying in the middle of the street, lying still, lying lifeless. And then police came in, first responders came in, ambulances came in.
My question is, why are they talking with somebody who's a family member or somebody who was hurt? Right? Just curious.
And secured the area.
Why they choose a Democrat?
Angelito, how old are your children or your other family members?
Yeah, so I was with my mom, and then I was with my brother and my sister, and my sister's boyfriend and my campaign manager.
And they're doing as well as could be expected?
That's right. We're still processing, decompressing, from everything that we witnessed yesterday.
This guy is using this as a political a way to build up his political. Me and my campaign manager, because I am so and so, whatever he said he was.
Everything that we experienced, because it was the last thing that we expected.
What a douchebag!
Before the tragic incident, it was a very celebratory, very happy, very joyful occasion.
You notice how they're not talking about the person that did it, right? They haven't talked about the person once who did it.
Coming together in person.
You just brought up in the interview is just whether they chose to air it or not.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I guess. I think this is live, though, isn't it? It was from live.
Celebrating the holidays, and it was the last thing that we expected, that such a mass casualty event would happen in Waukesha.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. Jim Kavanaugh, you've experienced these kinds of events, but they're never anything you can understand. Does it seem to be, from what you know of the person who's been at least considered a person of interest here, does it seem to be that this followed on another potential crime and that he was getting away from it? What is your...
Okay, first she says it was a person, and now they're saying he. What the hell?
Your expert opinion.
Yes, that's right, Andrea. The motives for violent crime, these are my own motives I've developed over the many years, is greed, revenge, hate, power, and escape. Those are the 5 major motives for violent crime. This is escape. So this motive is a criminal escaping justice. So the reports from NBC reporters is that maybe he was in a fight, a knife fight, an altercation, or a stabbing. Well, I've been to stabbings, and I'm telling you, they're very bloody events. And the perpetrators or the participants often have blood all over them, even if it's coming from a victim they stabbed, or they may get cut themselves if it's a knife fight. And they often run with the bloody knife. So this guy might have been in the car, bloody knife, blood all over him. He saw the police barricade at the parade route, busted through it. The officer fired, and then he was going to do anything, he or they, to get away when he ran over these band members in just a...
Look at it, he or they. Oh my gosh, because they don't want to. They don't know what his pronoun is. He or they.
act of really cold-blooded murder for the motive of escape.
Jim Kavanaugh, thank you so much for being
we
with us.
wonder why China might overtake us.
Now, you notice something else from this interview?
Little Chinaman. Little itty-bitty Chinaman. We're worried about little Chinaman now.
Right? No, but looking at this interview...
Bitches over here.
They didn't once name... She already said they know who the person of interest is, right? Why didn't they say his name? Why didn't they show a picture of him? Because he was maybe a certain race that they didn't want them to be known as? Just saying. Just saying. Watch, let's go to Fox. I wonder if we go to Fox, they're going to show us picture and his name, probably, right? What do you think?
Thank you. Sean Riley, Mayor, City of Waukesha. Today we...
But if you look in here on the, let's see, I don't want to see, that's the press conference. Look, Fox News, straight up, they post their picture, the guy's picture, right there in the fucking title. So, see, Fox is showing the picture. I mean, you don't even got to click and watch the video to see what the guy looks like. Oh, my gosh. Folks. Liberal media always wants to lie. Always wants to lie. Author furious after she activates her address online. Activists share her address online. It's not hard to find your address.
Go back to that Fox search. Let's do, and this is an impromptu search, just to gauge where we're at in society.
Okay.
Just back to that, the Fox News thing. With the listing where you were saying you could see all the pictures of him. Okay. Now hit what is it? Command F.
Okay.
And type in black.
Zero results.
Boom. Is that?
What are you booming about? I don't understand. What are you trying to say?
Okay, so now think if this was a white guy that run into a whole bunches of people,
yeah,
and you went to CNN, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, whatever the fuck, you pulled up their stream, all their different fucking feeds of this same story, and you went and hit Command F and typed in white man runs over this side or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so somebody named the Fly Nubian Queen announced that it was a black man, though. Let's see what this woman has to say.
No,
Grace and peace,
I know what you're saying, drunk. I did it for just a general search, and this is the only person that typed in black out of all of YouTube.
Family. Grace and peace. My name is Vicky.
I'm not gonna watch her shit. She's the only one that said black man. Out of a complete search, I just typed in Waukesha and black, and the only thing that showed up was her.
I got you.
No, but so on any news source. So there you go. They're not gonna say it, and of course they always say a white man killed so and so.
Well, yeah, that was just going to what I was saying, that our side, or the right side, seems to be, they don't focus on certain things like the other side does.
Yeah.
Like things aren't necessarily relevant.
Holy shit, this one's news. This one's new. 14 people raid Louis Vuitton store in Chicago suburb and grab $120,000 in merchandise. That's way over the $1,000 limit. Did they catch them?
No. Not if it was 120 of them.
No, there was only 14 people.
Oh.
Well, let's see if they show it. Oh, that's just an ad.
Well, maybe they got $1,000 bond.
Right. And then they let's see. And Nordstrom Rack. I saw the Nordstrom Rack one already. Let's see if they show the video. That's an ad. Maybe after the ad they'll show the video. That's the new thing now, guys. You just go and fucking let's just take 30 people and we'll go in there and just rob people. You think it's insurance fraud, Julius? I can fast forward to these commercials. Oh, it's just ad after ad after ad. Okay, never mind. They're not going to show the video. I wonder why. Who is Priyanka? Who is that? Live. Oh, that's the opinion. Rittenhouse photo, not a good look for anyone. What's this Rittenhouse photo? Not a good look. Well, of course he doesn't look good. He's crying. Let's see. Walmart's official Black Friday sale just launched. Jamie Lynn Sigler reveals how her Sopranos co-star James Gandolfini stepped up to make sure she was taken care of. Against charges being dropped against the ex-officer of the St. Police. There's Kim Kardashian for you, drunk uncle. Oregon State Troopers seize $500 million worth of marijuana in a single drug bust. Processed weed during an illegal drug bust. I thought you're allowed to have weed in Oregon. Let's see, the 80 best tech gets of 2021.
Very government weed, motherfucker.
Right?
I don't know what it is out there. I don't know.
Oakland police says unprecedented crime. Of course there's unprecedented crime. I don't know, but we're past our show length, guys. So, you know what? I'm tired. I know you're tired. I think we're going to come back tomorrow night.
I'm going to listen to some, for some reason, I got James Brown hanging around in my head for the past few days. So I watch James Brown live in concert, 1981 World Jazz.
Well, there you go.
I feel good.
Living in America. Or however it goes. I don't know. I forget.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, well, you enjoy that. I'm going to go cook dinner and go feed the dogs and relax. Take a nice hot shower. And who knows what I'll do after that. Anyways. Oh, yeah, that's 80 people looted and only 14 people were caught. I thought it was less than that. I thought only like 3 people got caught. It's the way to do it, though. Anyways, Drunk, you got something to say to the folks before we go? I'm doing my pee dance, if you can't tell.
Living in a meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow.
Dude, you were like all frozen on that one. I wonder why.
Matrix.
There's a riot in Portland right now? Hold on, wait a minute. You talk for a minute, Drunk. I gotta go pee, and then we'll look up this Portland riot. Apparently, there's a riot in Portland. Let's go. I have to look it up. Why do you always sleep in front of the
Still good. Still glitching. Still glitching. I think. Still glitching. Trying to move. What it is. What you say. Is my audio coming through? Is my audio fucked up? Is my audio fucked up?
I know you're hungry.
Oh, you hear me good? It's just the video's fucked up.
Yeah, only your video's fucked up for some reason. Brownie, get down, damn it.
But the audio is coming through, so that's good at least.
All right, let's go see if there's a riot. Let's look at Portland Andy. Let's see what he's doing. Hot dog. Portland Andy's not live. Let's go to Twitch. There's a riot. So there's really a riot going on in Portland right now?
On a Monday?
People don't work. They don't care. Those rioters. I gotta watch stupid ads. Come on.
You think junkies would be more or less likely to riot if they didn't have their drugs? I asked this for a reason.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because, of course, I don't have to worry about, buying drugs anymore.
Yeah. No, there's nothing going on in Portland.
What I consume is actually legal now, but I will tell you that drug dealers tend to go, missing in action when it comes close to holidays.
Oh, you guys weren't even on that screen.
So you always had to stock up, before the holidays, because, they might go visit their family or, whatever. They go on vacation. Who knows what they do. So I'm just wondering because we all like to assume that, Antifa and these motherfuckers are, heroin addicts and meth addicts. And it's fun to think that. And I wouldn't put it past them. But would you be more or less likely to riot if you're going through withdrawals?
I don't know, Drunk. What was it? What was that woke page we went to the other day? It was woke something.
I don't know.
It was woke.
Woke.net, maybe.
Oh, was it woke.net? I didn't try that one. There we go.
I don't know. It popped into my head.
Sir, you're right. You're exactly right. Searching for live streams. There's no live streams right now going on. Let's look up streamers. A cat with the news. Anita Noel Green. That's that Portland chick, isn't it? Or let's check one other place. Facebook will sometimes have them.
Of what? The streams?
Yeah. Let's type in Portland.
Feel good.
And then let's go live. Was live. Was live. There's nothing live going on in Portland, guys. I don't see anything. So, yeah. All right, then. Me and Drunk are back to getting out of here, guys. There's no riots going on in Portland. So, we're going to catch you guys mañana. I'll let Drunk do his thing again because he didn't do it earlier because it messed up.
Oh.
Right on, guys. All right. Thank you for being here. We'll see you guys mañana. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video, folks. Have a good night. Bye-bye.